Why, hello there, Identity 5 gamers. You caught me at a great time. I'm just investigating this totally awesome teacup that I just dropped. Hello? He just drops it just like that? That's kind of silly. Anyways, as you can expect from the title, we're going to be watching some more COA here today, and we're finishing up, that's right, finishing the South Korea Regional. Now, there are 3 sets that we still have to watch today, which means, yeah, we're watching 3 whole sets. Of course, it will be on the channel CCC, which means it's edited and a little bit faster for us to view. So less ranting at the start and more just focused on the actual games. But it's going to be a long one, so sit tight and let's see what South Korea can cook up here on the final day of qualifiers. That is, of course, the South Korea qualifiers, not just in general. But here we're going to be seeing the very first matchup. It is going to be between PRR and MM. Yes, here we go. So yes, both these teams did win their previous sets. We see a little bit of lag there, unfortunately. And we are going to be getting right into the first match. See what I meant about how fast this is edited? It's just going to go straight into it, which I think will be a little bit faster in terms of a viewing experience. We have so many sets to watch here today. Not entirely sure what's up with the stream lag, but I think that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. Looking at the team, it's going to be Lucky Guy being chased here first with the full kite. We have a bot and a perfume to work with here, although bot's not really going to help that much in this kite, if I'm being fully honest with you. Bot body blocking isn't really going to do much here. I mean, it's possible, but I really don't see it being that useful. He did actually drop the bot, but unlike Mechanic, he can't work on it while he's on the chair. So that bot's basically useless the whole game. That bot's going to do absolutely nothing. On the team, we see Tide Center borrowed on the Magician and the Officer, and then Bard Fly on our Antiquarian as well. This Goatman actually has Abnormal, which I find to be quite interesting. Very, very interesting here. Lucky Guy, be careful now. He should be Flywheel. Boop. Okay. Now, my assumption is that the Lucky Guy actually tried to get like a Pocket Watch or a gun, especially Pocket Watch versus Goatman is so effective. If you're a Lucky Guy and you can get Pocket Watch and Perfume against the Goatman, you're probably going to kite like 4 cages, maybe 5. There's the Abnormal. I would say if it wasn't for this Abnormal, this Goatman would be in a pretty decent tying position, but now he can actually win right now. Officer, of course, going to stall for as much time as possible. Looking like they have a... Wow, their hitbox manipulation is kind of insane. You see that? That looked like it should have been a chair hit. It's kind of crazy stuff right there. All right, instant check. Ooh, okay. I see you on. All right. On's Goatman's pretty good here, I see. Of course, ciphers are... Ooh. Ciphers are kind of bad. Ooh, I don't know if I like this. Not the best. Yeah, this should definitely be a 4 kill for MM here so far. Lucky Guy has pretty much next to no rebound. Magician coming in here for the next rescue. I mean, I guess it really all depends on how much time Magician's able to buy, and if Lucky Guy does in the corner, actually should still be fine. Again, that bot is kind of useless. I guess Magician could pick it up and then maybe decode with it, or like maybe... I guess the thing is, it's close enough to the exit gate, so maybe Magician or Officer could go get the bot later and pick it up and then like put it on the exit gate. That could be something if they want to do like a double items trick or something like that, but that'd be like the only thing it's useful for. But you see Mage coming in here. Let's make sure you break the cage here first. Very, very nice. Saber not getting overzealous and overcommitting past the cage. Lucky Guy kind of doing that though. Smack him up. And he'll just die off in this corner over here. Really good from the Mage, not having to waste any of his wands either. Cypher's going to be 60 and 50. A little bit slow, but we'll see here. Let's see. We're probably going to swap to TP. We're healing up our Mage. Oh. This is very smart. See, the Officer isn't decoding here because he I mean, he got once a door, so it's kind of unfortunate. But he's not decoding here because he realizes if nobody's on a Cypher... Oh, I guess Goatman's going to kill the bot here. I guess we'll spend some time killing the bot real quick. Yeah, that's fine. It gives time for the stars to rotate and whatnot, but like they were already doing that in the first place. This is one very good strategy that you can use in your own rank matches here, especially if you're in 4-stack. When the first person dies and you know the hunter has traits, sometimes it's good to not teleport, but rather have everybody get off the ciphers at once to heal. Because if the hunter can't find the next chase target, like they have nothing to teleport to, it's gonna slow their game down and they have to try to find you. Especially if you're not healing on a cipher. That's where like if you heal in an area where ciphers already been completed, that's super, super good. Obviously, it's pretty tricky because then you're just far from the ciphers and it's gonna take a while to get back to it. But it also means it's gonna take a while for the hunter to get to you and you still get the heals off successfully. Not to say that always is gonna work in every single match, but it is definitely a very viable strategy. Officer, of course, using this pocket watch here to the best of his ability. That's going to be the second tuning on this watch. As Goatman's just going to be looking at the ciphers here. Ciphers are definitely going to be catching up quite a bit. Oh, but he actually gets the hit through the pocket watch invisibility, making the officer going to go down in 5 seconds. Yep, there he goes. And ciphers are still not far enough here. We don't have a trait thanks to the abnormal use once again, but there is no more tide center, and officer has no more watch. So once again, this is a very, very good position for Goatman. I would say the chances of him 4-killing are quite high. But I think this is at least guaranteed 3. It would be very hard for them to tie because Officer has next to no rebound potential. Let's see here. Oh, okay, well that was under the assumption that he would find the Magician coming in, although he did not find the Magician, who can now look at it bottom left. He's going to be stalling out the Officer's chair, making it last super, super long. Now he's going to be forced to get the save. Okay. Ooh, missing the second flute from her ante, a bit unfortunate. Kind of trapped in here. Flywheel. Okay, she's very, very lucky that she only took a chip there. That's very, very lucky. I was about to say, using up the flywheel in 2 flute usages just to get a miss, that'd be very unfortunate. Nice flute usage right here. Gonna be trying to break the cage, which we should be able to get. Yep, we break the cage. Okay, now that was a much better usage. Officer, of course, does pick up an item, and it's gonna be that syringe. And I probably want to try to use that right now. I think that'd be very, very safe. Magician can definitely kite for here a little while. Ooh, nice wand usage. Very, very nice wand usage here. Officer is, of course, healing. And Ante is on the cipher here once more. I don't think he notices the Ante. Please look at the Ante. Buddy, the Ante. Go for the Ante. Go for the cipher, the Ante. Hello? What are we doing? The cipher? Hello? What? You're letting the cipher get primed? Hello? Am I crazy? Hello? I think I'm crazy. Hello? I sound like freaking Mr. Frog. Hello? Yeah, that was kind of weird. I don't... Does he think the mage has no borrowed? Like, what? Okay, like, I don't know what he was thinking. That's kind of bad. He does split out the officer here. If he's able to kill this officer quickly enough, he actually ties. Let's see here. No cage. Okay. Wand. And cage. Boop. That's too long. That's too long of a kite. It's way too long. Yeah, he's gonna have to chair. TP is not enough. Okay. Well, he should have been able to 3-kill, but he kind of messed up. He kind of messed up. Wait, whoa. Ante's out of position. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Mage forced out. But Ante, he's gonna go back. This is actually decently smart from the Ante. The Ante's gonna be under the Goatman's under the impression that Ante's going back for the save, but the Ante is actually instead hiding away over here, and then she's gonna go for the gate instead. But once the Goatman has no tonight's, now he's gonna go back, but he doesn't have the energy to go back. And yep, that will be it. Yep, Ante will make it out. Okay. That was very smart. That was actually really, really smart from both sides. Very, very smart. And it's Ivy for round 1, second half, it looks like here. Look at how fast that's gotten edited, bro. Oh my gosh, we're right into these matches. Looking at a tied, borrowed grave. I don't know why I said it like that. We have a tied flywheel psychologist, borrowed flywheel, and changes then full kite on our professor. So 2 no borroweds out here. Ivy with the standard attention, insolence, and blink, as we've come to expect from most Ivies. Now, here's the big thing. Ivy only really needs to tie, because we did just see a tie from the Goatman. Again, playing Goatman on this map, I'm not gonna lie, is definitely a choice. Even though he's one of the best, if not the best hunter in the game, this is also still one of his worst maps. So, you know, I'm not sure. I think I do like the Ivy pick here just a little bit better. Of course, we are going to be seeing this Enchantress taking kite here, doing pretty well here from the start, utilizing the stun. Got the flywheel up very, very soon. If we can get one scare on her... Oh, no, we're actually going to go... We're actually mainly focusing on Yith to pressure the ciphers. We're going to need to recall this Yith. He tries to... I don't really know why Grave got in the shovel. I don't know about that one. We might go for a blink here. Ooh, stun. Okay, no more hunt. Let's see. Ivy's scared of the pallet. She's scared of the pallet. I don't really think you should be scared of a pallet if you're an Ivy. All right. Flywheel. Oh, she misses up. Ah, she missed the flywheel. Wait a minute. Okay, this is fine. She's at 69 corrosion, which means that the scare will still kind of happen here. It's definitely not the best usage. We're gonna red light trick a little bit here. Red light. And Enchantress not really falling for it though. Gonna go for the window. Scare. Boop. Okay. She does have a 3-stack to rebound with, but it doesn't really matter. Because even if you 3-stack, like, right off chair, it won't matter because she'll have full presence. She'll catch up to you instantly and then just kill you. So that's going to be the big thing here. Of course, we're going to be seeing... I imagine Grave will try to get the first save. Where's Ada? Is Ada close? Where is Ada? Ada's at reception. No, Grave will definitely get the first chase. That anniversary, gosh darn, elf, Gravekeeper, whatever. Professor will get his Cypher pressured here. And then we're just going to recall the Yith. Of course, we already possessed the Grave, so we can't really do anything about this this camp. Unless we were to possess the Enchantress, and you definitely don't want to do that. Okay, we just get a hit onto the Enchantress. Honestly, that's not the best trade if I'm the hunter, because you can full presence. It was much better to actually get an injury onto the Grave there. So because the Grave is uninjured, this is actually way better for the survivors here. Enchantress gonna try to hide it on out here. She'll leave the Yith back here, TP on over, burn the full presence, which doesn't really matter. The big thing that actually matters here is just getting that Enchantress back on that chair. This is looking pretty good for MM. This is definitely going to be a really solid tie, especially since the Enchantress... Or no, Enchantress does have Borrowed, my fault. For some reason I thought the Enchantress had the full Kai, but no, it's actually the Professor that has the full Kai here instead. We're going to probably see the Ada finally coming in here for the next rescue. Yep, she is coming on in here. And Professor will continue to finish up that middle Cypher. We're going to get pressured down here once again. Recall, that was a free rescue right there. Yep, that's a free rescue. There's that 3-stack. Yep, there's that 3-stack. Of course, we still have to wait a little bit longer to use the full presence. About 5 seconds here. We don't yet have a blink. Full pres, full pres, full pres. Okay. Yeah, there's not really much the Enchantress can do about that. Not really much. She canceled his hat recovery. Okay. The idea was there. It was just, I don't know if she had Flywheel ready at the exact moment. I'm not entirely sure. But I think it was probably better to try to Flywheel that if she was going to go for a play like that. Like Flywheel into blink. Or sorry, Flywheel into stun and then keep going. Regardless, the Cyphers here are still very, very good. I mean, we have one at 99, one at 45. These Cyphers are very good. Very, 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 very tie standard Cyphers. Only issue being is that 2 of these... Professor also burned his scale very early. I don't know if I really agree with that. He's kind of dead here, actually. Am I wrong? I think he's kind of dead here. Yeah, he should be dead very soon here. We still have the Spook coming on up here. Let's see. Spook. He tried to fly. Okay, he tried to predict it. I can't even lie. That was kind of crazy. He just slightly off. He actually flywheeled the... He tried to predict the scare timing of flywheel. That was a good try from Ozzy. Very good try. Again, big issue in this game. Very, very big issue. 2 characters with no borrowed. Two characters with no borrowed. Professor... I don't really know if I fully agree with the full kite Professor either. I think the full kite Professor is just because we're a little bit scared of like a potential opera maybe. I think that's the reason why he has full kite. But we are going to see Ada coming in here once again. Of course, if Ada does get Terror Shock, the game is... It's just over. It is literally just over. Let's see here. Okay. This is tough. She actually might take the double on purpose with the stress. Let's see here. I think she actually wants to take a double. Okay. No, Ivy wants to farm, I think, here. The thing is, if the Psychologist uses Flywheel, she's going to know. Okay, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Of course, Professor is insta-scale, but he's going to go down here, and there's not much they can do about it. It's after half, they just have to pop. This should be a 4-kill, actually. This should be a 4-kill. Let's see. At the very minimum, it should be 3. It should be 4, but at the very minimum, it's 3. Let's see here. Wait, why did we recall the Yith? Wait, there's a tablet over there. What are we doing? TP to the tablet? Yep, okay, there we go. Okay, I was about to say. If she didn't go to this tablet, it was cooked. Like, the strategy was over. And now she keeps Yith on one survivor, she keeps herself on another survivor, and this is GG's. This is... Oh, well. She really thought Grave was there, huh? I think she knows Grave's back there. Oh, Ada has left. Okay. Do we see Grave? I think we hear him. I think we hear him. Yeah, we see him. We see him. Blink is up in 20 seconds. Whoa, hi there. Blink is up in 25 seconds. We just keep the Grave here. Just keep him cornered here. Scare again. Just constantly stalking Psychologist. Like this is the thing. That's like this is the power of Ivy. When you get to the final 2 people, is you just constantly are able to stalk both people, and eventually they're just gonna die. You basically have 2 full minutes of detention until they die. Let's see here. Scare. All right, we're running out of time here though. Only a few seconds left on the tension. All right. Grave messes up though. Grave messes up. Okay. We've kind of lost track of the psychologist here. But we should be able to find her without too much trouble. We know that she's nearby because of the tinnitus, and now we can see exactly where she is because we possess the grave. Yep. Whenever you possess a survivor, you can now see the other survivor's locations, which means we can go straight for that Ada, who does have crows. So we didn't even really need to do that because we do have crows now in this Ada. We're gonna go for the full presence here. She flywheels it though. Very good fly out from our Ada. Very, very good fly out. But yep, there's the blink. Yep, there is the blinko blango. We're gonna go for our Yith. Maybe chair our psychologist here, because if we don't chair her, she's gonna get up and then she's gonna have the stress, which will be very, very bad. Because she'll be able to heal, and then we have to hit her twice again. Grave is just kind of chilling here. We're gonna go scare him, and we're gonna constantly keep our eyes on him here. There's the tablet. Now we have full eyes on this grave, and this should just be GG's. There's nothing that they should be able to do. We can just slowly whittle him down. Yep, slowly whittle him down. Keep him trapped here. Don't let him leave. Let him be the one to commit, and then the second he commits, then you can commit. Yep. He's doing a good route here. All right. Pallet in a dream, baby. Pallet in a dream. All right. It is technically possible for him to make dungeon, but he has to win every mind game, basically. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's it. So now we're moving on to round 2, first half. This is a pretty interesting team to look at here. Actually, decently strong into a Cueist that we're seeing here from the side of PRR Granny. Granny not playing the Granny. Quite a surprise here. It's going to be a tied Flywheel Magician, borrowed tied on the Officer, borrowed tied Cheerleader, and then borrowed Flywheel Anti, and then Detention, Insolence, Blink, Cueist, which I imagine, you know, they're the classic Impulsive and all that. Now let's see here. Who's our ideal chase target? Again, all these characters can definitely be very effective versus Cueist. Anti is tricky. Cheerleader is tricky. Mage is tricky. Officer is tricky. I would say, like, in the matchups, Cueist can definitely kind of deal with Anti somewhat. It's just hard. He has to win mind games. Same with Officer, because he can kind of abuse the giant hitbox versus Officer, and then versus an Anti. I mean, if he just, you know, baits the stick, then he can get a good hit. But, you know, that's still very tricky to do at the end of the day. It looks like he's going to actually be going for the Cheerleader, which, again, I find to be... I would probably say this is probably not a good chase target here, simply due to the fact that Cheerleader has rechargeable resources, and rechargeable resource characters are very annoying for Cueist. Very, very annoying. Let's see here. We're going to pretend to vault, but Officer dropping that pallet makes it quite tricky. And then we're going to use a little bit of a speed bonus. Okay. Unfortunately, not going to make that pallet. She actually probably could have dropped it, but, you know, a little tough to judge. Still a very good kite, though. Still a very, very good kite. And the thing is, the problem with chasing a Cheerleader is that she will always have a rebound against this Cueist. That's the big thing here. We're going to lock down the Officer's Cypher, which will get reduced quite a bit here. Officer's going to try to come in here. All right, 29% on the Cypher now. But last 2 Cyphers are being worked on, of course. Still quite low, but we need to buy as much time here for our save. What the heck was that? What the heck was that, bro? That looks so goofy. We're going to take some time to keep all the Officer's Cypher, but in doing so... Buddy, that's on you. I'm sorry, that's on you. You can't let that happen. No, not at this level, bro. I'm sorry, that's on you. That's on you, bro. That's on you. That's not good, bro. But he cue-balled, and then he should not be able to down this Cheerleader. Okay, I don't know where Cheerleader's going. Okay, all right. They're messing up quite a bit now. The routing is just needs some work. Now, don't get me wrong. For a tied Cheerleader, she's still doing pretty well. If this Cheerleader was knee jerk, this Cueist would literally not. He'd be dead. He would not stand a chance. But yeah, the Officer just literally getting captured by the ball is just, yeah, that's not good. I'm sorry. That was just really, really, really bad. Now the Cueist can win. I always say that. Ooh, that was a good hit actually. I always say that Cueist, especially I've seen it in results. Most of Cueist results in tournaments are ties. If you guys have seen, most of them are ties. Good try from the Cheerleader. There are, I think, in the pro regions, Cueist has won like twice and lost 3 times. Everything else has been a tie, from what I've seen. Because we're kind of doing like some data collection on B4U. And I think he actually has a losing record right now, which is quite interesting, at least in the pro scene. However, most of his games are ties. It is important to note that most of his games are ties. The matches where he wins, it's usually due to survivor error. Because this is something that's really interesting about Cueist, is that he's like one of those map pressure hunters in the meta, like kind of one of your new map pressure hunters. And the more you give out free hits to a Cueist, the more he's going to kind of snowball a game. It's kind of the same thing with, you know, hunters like Dream Witch and Ivy, when they give out free hits versus these characters, they can use that against you and just kind of snowball to victory. It is going to be Antiquarian as our next chase here. Of course, we have Cue Ball and Blink to work with, which means this kite is not going to last very, very long. It's a very good blink from the side of our Cueist here. Now we just need to go for a pretty solid Cue Ball. Let's see here. And she's trying to make it a little not obvious where she's going, which is very smart. Yeah, this is good. And she's being very okay. Oh my gosh, that was so close. Whoa, that was so close. I would have sung my flute there. I would not have done that. That's, oh my goodness, that's scary. All right, looks like Officer's original cipher has been completely depleted all the way down to basically 0. We're gonna have to use another wand here with the Magician. Granny playing very, very well here. Might be wondering what is Granny really doing here? Granny's not really like getting any targets down. Oh, that's death. Oh my gosh, that's like the worst case scenario. Oh my gosh, that's the worst case scenario for Ozzy. Yeah, this is a 4-kill now. This is guaranteed 4-kill basically. Too many mistakes. Simply too many mistakes. That right there is just it's just way too big of a mistake from Ozzy there. Sometimes you gotta accept that you just gotta get hit by the cue ball. But yeah, what Granny's doing here was just kind of playing the long game of just like, yeah, let me slowly but surely whittle down all the survivors' resources and all switching targets and all that. Problem is, now everybody's injured. He has plenty of resources. Ciphers are nowhere near ready. And the survivors are running out of resources too. Because the officer burned his watch when he really shouldn't have. I mean, he did it so he wouldn't go after him. But the officer no longer has an item. Mage will no longer have, now Mage no longer has an item. There's only one character who still has items right now. And I always say, if you don't have items versus Cueist, you're kind of dead. You're pretty much dead here. Mage, of course, is having a decent rebound here. Flywheel, nice. But he still dies. Yep, Flywheel, yeah. That's the thing is, like, Hunter, I swear, bro, Hunters in this game just don't have swing recovery. It's crazy. Oh my goodness. Feels kind of bad sometimes. I'm looking at you, Blackguard Wuchong. Bro can swing and swing and swing and swing and still lose absolutely no distance. We are actually able to finish up that cipher. He needs to go for the officer and actually just commit to him. He needs to commit to the officer. He should leave and go for the officer. He's making the wrong decision here. He should leave and go for the officer. I guess he thinks like he can deal with the Antiquarian, which I guess could be fine. But the thing is, you can't 4-kill from this position. You can only 3-kill. This is not a 4-kill position. And that was actually huge from the Anti. That was no. He should have gone for the officer. This is not a good play. This is not a good play. I think he realized that the Mage also has no Bard, which can help. But again, if Anti and officer split gates, it's a 4. It's a 1. Yeah, they're gonna split. Yeah, exactly. They just split gates. That's all they have to do. Anti will wait middle and then try to work her way to the other gate. Cueist will set up a contact point on the... Oh, he's spending too much time doing this. Yeah, he's spending way too much time doing this. He's actually giving them a chance to get... Yeah, it's a 1. This is why you go for the officer there. This is why you always go for the officer in that situation, because now they're going to get 1. He gave up his 4-kill. He's actually gonna tie. No, that was really not good. That was bad. The Cueist messed up so badly. He's going to tie now. Yeah, that was a huge mistake. That was a huge... No, you go for the Cypher every time. I'm sorry. You go for Cypher every time. Definitely a bit of a shame, but next up it's going to be Opera Singer on Darkwoods, though. Opera Singer on Darkwoods a little bit tricky. There's not really a lot of good objects for her to have effective dashes. Yeah, well, that was just a mistake, but it's very, very tricky for Opera to dash on this map. There's not a lot of good objects that she can dash to. It's very hard to chase targets efficiently on this map until you have presence with the cape. All right, let's see here. Gonna actually be moving toward... What is this, Gardener? Chasing down the Gardener here first. Okay, what is it? So it's a Flywheel tied on our Finn, Flywheel borrowed on our Archer, Tide borrowed on the Gravekeeper, and then Gardener with Tide Knee-Jerk, but not quite getting that bubble hit here. Let's see. Let's the pallet here first. I use that speed boost. All right. Bubble's gonna pop here soon. Actually, we just hit the bubble, really? This is an abnormal Opera. Wow, interesting. I actually don't think that's a bad idea here. It's quite risky, I will not lie. This is a very, very risky pick. But with that being said, oh, we try to mess up her dash. We're not going to mess up her dash, though, because why would an opera dash there? It's quite letting no reason, because everything here is the same shadow. So she won't dash there at all. And there's not really any point for the Gardener to do something like that. Now that we have Cape, we can now catch up to the Gardener, who tries to mind game, and we'll go down. But yeah, the Abnormal pick is really, really good here because this is the best time for MM to try to get back into this set here because they are very, very far behind. They're able to get a very, very clutch tie versus Cueist, mostly because the Cueist kind of messed up. And now what we can do is we can Abnormal the Fire Investigator Cypher here. Oh, the Gravekeeper's right here, actually. Boop. All the way back down to 0, bro. All the way back down to 0. This is quite good, especially since that was a middle Cypher. And middle Cyphers are very easy to pressure for Hunters. So this is looking very good for the Sangria. Very, very good for the Sangria, bro. Burn out one of the Gravekeeper shovels here. We need to get some damage on the Grave, ideally, here. Nope, but yeah, it's going to be tough. Okay. I guess the one trade-off, maybe it's just because of the Abnormal, but we don't damage the Grave, and I think that's definitely kind of a big issue that might be happening going forward if the Cypher Rush continues to be good. And we still have a Tide Turner on our Fine Rescue. This is why Triple Tide is just so effective, because even if one of your Tide Turners gets chased, it doesn't really matter because you got another one. You know, you have like a backup. And both of these are Sui Tide as well, so they can still make use of a kiting ability. We're going to be carrying out the Gardener here over toward middle. Yeah, right here is pretty much gives her pretty much next to no chance to rebound. And I don't know if she primed her bubble, because I did see the Tide Turner, but I didn't know if I didn't see if she primed her bubble through the Tide Turner. I'm going to assume that she at least maybe did a little bit, because most Gardeners try to. Fine Rescue don't make his way on in here, but On doesn't see. They don't see. Okay, now we see. Just going to smack the fin. Okay. Gardener will likely just go down here. All right. Mind games. Bubble. There's the bubble. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Pop. Boop. See ya. Okay. Nice spin on that mask there. All right. Cyphers are definitely catching up. They're actually pretty good on Cypher Rush here. Pretty good on these Cyphers here. The big thing is, how does the Opera... Oh, TP straight to the Finn. That's really, really good. It all comes down to Finn's kite here. We're going to have to set up a ball here. Yup, okay. Whoosh, 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 bonk. Very, very solid. Okay, this is good so far. Let's see. Ah, that was a bad dash. Yeah, that was not the best dash here. Okay, they're getting these Cyphers done. The thing is, we don't really want to use a TP just to... When you TP onto somebody, you usually need to, like, get a hit on them very soon. Problem is, this Fire Investigator is kiting just simply too long. And there's another ball usage. Very, very good ball. Oh, well, it would have been a very good ball if he pushed the Opera back, but not himself. The problem is he pushed himself back, too. Cypher Rush is very, very good here. We're actually going to be leaving the Fire Investigator on the ground and going for the Cypher? Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. I think this is fine. I think Opera is kind of saying to herself, if I share the Fire Investigator, I'm in a tie position here, and I need to win, so I need to play aggressive. Which I do think is definitely not a bad idea here. We're going to continue going for the Archer. We have 100 stun. Very, very good stun from this Archer here. Of course, hitting those hundreds are very, very important in this matchup, because Opera can just very easily wait it out and then catch up very, very fast. So hitting those hundreds can really make it... Really make it halt her momentum, especially when you pair it with a crossbow, so you don't have to use both resources for just one thing. Okay, Archer will allow herself to take a hit right here, and now we're gonna go back to the Cypher with our Gravekeeper here. 84 on the Cypher. Let's see, can she burn out the shovel? If she burns out the shovel from the Grave, that's huge. Grave will probably not use his shovel here. Let's see. No, he will. Okay, she can 3-kill now. She can actually 3-kill. The problem is Grave has no item now. Grave not having an item is kind of huge here. This is going to be a... Oh, not quite. This should be a hit right here. Boop. Continue to look at Cyphers. They are going to be healing up. Question is, does the Sangria know that? I think she is. I think she does. I think she's kind of banking on it right now. And she's going to continue going after this Gravekeeper here. Who's going to go to this Mind Gameable pallet. And she's going to set up a shadow. Boom. Okay, down goes the Grave. Very, very good. They do heal up the Archer, though. And then we'll chair the Grave. Okay. This is a pretty decent position, because what you're trying to do here is now the Grave has no items endgame, so he's probably not going to last very long, right? That's the expectation. He's not going to last very long. And then he can TP to somebody, which is quite good. Nice follow here from the Archer. Does smack here once again. Don't TP to the Cypher. Oh my gosh, she's going to TP. Okay, this is very risky. This is very risky. This is right. She's kind of giving up a chance to... No, I think this is actually a fine play. She's basically saying, I'm going to give up my chance to 3-kill because I know it's going to take a while for the other people to get on the Cypher, and they're going to have to heal again for a safe save. But the problem is she can't stall out, which means she's probably not going to have her trade for endgame. That's the biggest problem here. She won't have trade for endgame. Although getting to this rescue is what's also going to be very, very hard. So this is there's risks to this, and they're actually just going to pop here. I think they realize the risks is just too much of the survivors, and they're going to say, let's not get 4 killed, let's just try to get 1. Because she's forced to somewhat hover near the Finn. She has no trait, which means we can go for the gate for free. And if the Grave can hide long enough, he could also maybe go to the gate or the dungeon. I think that's the strategy they're going to be going for here. And I actually completely agree with the survivors, because the Opera took the Gambit to try to kill the Finn fast, and she succeeded, but at the cost of the survivors being able to do a strategy like this against her, which means she gave up her a nearly guaranteed 3-kill position for a chance for the survivors to tie. She's going to go for the gate, but I don't think she'll make it. Crossbow. Okay. Shoot. Stall for time. Yep. Backflip. But Grave will get out dungeon, I think. Oh my gosh, wait, she sees him. She sees him. Don't mess up a dash now. You can't mess up a dash now. She didn't see him. That's it. That's a tie. Oh, both hunters messed up, bro. Both hunters messed up so badly. Oh no, what a shame, man. What a shame. And now it's time for round 3. Hubba Bubba Gum is coming back out here, bro. Here he is. The Hullabaloo in round 3 on Moon River Park. Very, very fitting. Very canonical map being played here. All right, then. Okay, so let's remember that PRR is still, they still have a very significant lead. ON really needs to 4-kill here. I think they actually have to, they have to tie minimum. If they don't tie minimum, it's over. If he gets 3 escaped, it's cooked. Aeroplan is going to just hover after the corner, go to the coaster. Very, very solid. We do get 1 color on him, but it's going to take a while for this Hullabaloo to catch on up here. Of course, the Aeroplanist is going to be rocking Borrowed Flywheel, so he's a kiting Aeroplanist. We have a 4 with Borrowed Tide, a Novice with Tide Knee Jerk, and a Priestess with Borrowed Knee Jerk as well. Quite an interesting team here, especially that forward is going to be very fun to watch. It's going to be Insolence, Trump, and what is that, Warp on the Hullabaloo? Or is that Teleport? Is that Excitement? I literally cannot tell. It's too blurry. I think it's Warp. It actually is Warp. It's 100% Warp. Sometimes the bitrate of the video is just a little bit hard to tell what the trait is at times when you can't see the icon of it through the cooldown counter. Okay, Cyphers are, they're moving here. One's a little bit slow, but no, they have a forward, so that kind of just checks out. Aeroplanist has 1 more jetpack to make use of here. He's going to hold on to it, or is he going to use it? Let's see. Nope, he's going to use it right here. Okay. Ooh, run away from that double color. Ooh, nice. Nice. Flywheel. Down he goes. Okay. But the forward's there. Yep. He's just going to... Huh? The forward could have got him. What? Okay. All right, I don't know what that was supposed to be. The forward could have got him. I think the forward was scared of Excitement. Either that or he just didn't react fast enough. It's one of the 2 things. Yeah, one of the 2 things here. Okay. Forward gonna try to get the rescue, but he's in red, so we cannot use the ball. Okay, now we're gonna use the ball. That's a lot of ball though. That's a lot of ball just for a simple rescue. All right, we do hit the forward. We're gonna try to double down the forward. It's too hard though. Too hard. They just run in opposite directions. Yep. Okay. Now we need to... Where are we going to go? We're going to die off toward the... Who is that? The Novelist. Okay, that kind of checks out. Yep. Novelist needs to get the next save. So we'll just die in the background over here. There we go. Okay, we try to die over here as much as we can to make the save easier for the Novelist. And we're going to share on Sharebridge? No, on the Priestess's Cypher. Okay. Problem is she's going to pop it, so this doesn't really do anything. Yeah. Sharing on a Cypher like this doesn't really do anything, unfortunately. It might burn out a single portal from the Priestess, but she has rechargeable items, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I know he wanted to share on the Cypher, but it just didn't really do anything there. Okay. This is fine. Novice can swap it. Oh, no, he can't. Oh, no, he can't. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. This could actually be huge. This could be huge. Hold on. Oh, my gosh. Oh! Oh my my goodness, bro. That was crazy. Okay, this is exactly what ON needs. That is exactly what ON needs. Because if they got that Tide Center off, I don't think I don't think we were getting that, or I don't think it was going to be a 4-kill. But now there's 4-kill potential here. We can break the long portal here too. That long portal goes all the way to God Kite. And now it's up to the forward. And remember, this Novelist, being the next chase target, also has no borrowed. So even if they somehow get the Ciphers out in time, there's no borrowed. This should be a 4-kill. Again, we've said this multiple times. Literally the last 2 matches, I think I said, should have been 4 kills. Or at least like 3 kills. But the Hunters keep messing up. So the biggest thing is now the Hunters need to close it out. We know we have a 4-kill position here. All we need to do now is we just have to close it out. We cannot mess up here. We have to close out this this potential 4 as we go for the forward. For some reason, I don't really know why. Bruh, what was that? That's that forward vaulting diff right there. Okay, last of the ball. Down goes our Zeus. Okay. We're going to try to chair back onto the Cypher. Probably not going to chair right here. No, we are. Okay, I guess it's going to pull them to the Cypher somewhat. All right. Are we going to go for the Novelist? That's the question. I think we're trying to find the Priestess instead. She is using her portals to get here. But by cutting off the Priestess, they kind of can't get this save. Yeah. He literally knows where the Priestess is coming from. He knows. Yeah, he sees the Priestess. Might go for the Novelist now. Yeah, it's going to go for the Novelist here instead. Cypher's pretty far along. He could have normal if he really wanted to. But it'd be a bit risky, I think. Let's see. 1 color. 1 more double. 1 more double. 1 more double. Ooh, an unfortunate miss there. Okay. They need to heal. No, they should not push. They should not push the Cypher. They need to heal now since he's leaving. Priestess. Okay, making him a little bit scared. Okay, making him a little bit scared. Nice portal. Very, very good portal. No more portals left though. No more portals left. We just need to take him away. Here's our escape portals. Oh, not gonna make it though. Not gonna make it. But the Cypher though, the Cypher. Hold on. Forward is here. We can try to share on the Cypher, but the Novice will have nearly a book ready. Let's see here. Cypher's primed. Okay. Actually, if he swap, no, a Novice can just kind of sit next to the Cypher if he came up to him, then just swap with him and then pop. All right. It's primed. Unfortunately, once again, by prioritizing the camp and not the Cypher, we are kind of in a bad position here with our Hullabaloo. We can now get 1 escaped. I think the biggest thing they're noticing about South Korea is they just kind of don't prioritize the final Cypher more than anything else. Well, at least not as often. I feel like they definitely need to prioritize the Cypher a little bit more. I think there's definitely a difference between letting a Cypher pop and knowing that it's fine. And maybe to be fair, of course, there's the stress of tournament and all that to consider. But I feel like from our, I feel like when we see like matches like these take place in Japan and China, it's usually a bit more consistent. That's kind of a scam. I can't even believe he got hit by that. Let's see here. Now it's going to be chaired here once more. He does have trade, but will he use it? It's the big question. If he uses it, it's a tie. If he uses it, it's a tie. The problem is he doesn't know if anybody's here. But the forward is here. Okay, he can 3. He can 3. He can 3. He can 3 kill. There is a perfume, but perfume's not the best. He's just gonna break. He's just gonna book it to the dungeon. Let's see here. Okay, he goes back. All right, that was actually really good. Okay, no more double surprise though. But he has rotation. This is gonna be so tight. This is gonna be so very tight. Let's see here. 1, and there we go. Okay, nice. We got the 3 kill. Oh my gosh, little child. Why is little child being played? Oh my, is little child being played? Okay, well, so fun fact, in this match, I believe, unless I am wrong, and I'm pretty sure that I am not wrong, due to the amount of points, PRR only needs to get a single kill with Vuitton here. So, that's why we're playing a comp like this. That's why we see the Tide Little Girl. I mean, Tide Little Girl is definitely a very niche option on Moonriver Park. It has been seen many a time before. Nice stun from the Prospector, except for, unfortunately, not actually getting this stun here. This should be a hit. Yeah, that's going to be a hit onto the Prospector here. Quite unfortunate. Prospector with knee jerk, so no flywheel to be seen. Everybody with borrowed here, of course. Well, we have 3 Tide Centers and a... Okay, Processor got mind gamed. Just look behind you, bro. I don't know what to say. Just look behind you. I have no other words. Just look behind you, bro. I don't know what else to say. I think Processor is probably just feeling really, really nervous, needing a 4 escape, and that's just... Sometimes the pressure is just too much. We trap up this side, which means Pumbaa's gonna have to come in from this side here. Stalling for as much time as possible here. We can hook him off the Pumbaa though, let's remember. Not gonna hit the hook though, so we cannot hook him off the Pumbaa. Okay, this Pumbaa's actually doing pretty good. Alright, that was actually really good from the Pumbaa. That was actually really, really good from the Pumbaa. Really, really good save. Problem is, the kite wasn't really that good, so we're not gonna really get much off of it here. Let's see, we're kind of putting ourselves at this trash palette. Preserve the magnet, preserve the magnet, preserve the magnet, preserve the magnet, preserve the magnet. Okay, that was a good try. That was a decent stun. Problem was, didn't really make anything of it here. And we are... We're gonna die. Okay. Dying on the little child Cypher too. Definitely not the best. Alright. Yeah, this should be the one that we need. This should be the one that we need. I would even say this is like a... Like, the Bane can win this, yeah. The kite just wasn't good enough. Okay, missed the hook, unfortunately. Little child, you gotta buy all the time in the world. Little child, push back, Paige. Doesn't do anything, because Little Girl's a great character. And now we're just gonna try to protect the Prospector with our life here. That's all we can do. But what do we do? Yeah, that's tough. Little Girl will take the trap, and then now he's stuck. Oh, this is just depressing, bro. Yo, this is just depressing, bro. And the child too. Well. Okay, I mean that's good enough. He doesn't even actually need the hit because the next hook will just insta kill her. That's all he needs, is another hook. Okay, we're gonna warp to the toy merchant here. What? Toy merchant? Waiting out for the flywheel. There we go. It's all tides though. Everybody has tide. Caca! With our toy merchant, we're gonna break this catapult. Yep. Bye bye. This is just too much, bro. This is just too much, yeah. This is simply just too much. Simply just too much, dude. I mean, when the kite's not good enough, what are you supposed to do, bro? What are you supposed to do? Bye, Annie. I mean, PRR has already won. PRR has already won here, so we will definitely be seeing them. We'll definitely be seeing them go to the final matchup here later today. And at this point, all we can do for MM is just kind of play it out. Just play for the best result. You know, that's all you can really do here. What the heck is this? What are we cooking up with the Bane? Oh no. Oh, we tried to. Okay, we kind of messed it up though. We kind of messed it up. Okay. Yeah. A little bit silly there. Pumbaa is dead, bro. The fact that he's waiting so much for these flywheels that don't exist is kind of funny to me. I mean, it's a very typical Bane thing to do. You always wait before swinging. Well, in most cases. Sometimes you have to instant swing because there are survivors that could, like, use their ability to cancel your hook, and then it's like, oh, do I hit them? Which makes it more of an incentive to use the flywheel, so I don't know. Oh, page trick. Nice page trick from the child, but we cannot get on the boar, yeah. Pumbaa just can't get on that gosh darn boar. It's just too tricky. We're going to try to go for the child now. Child. What are we going to do? Child. Look out, child. Page. And dead. Because Little Girl's a great character. Yep. She just stood still, yeah. She just kind of accepted her fate. Yeah. Little Girl's a great character, guys. She's such a good character. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're going to share our Pumbaa buddy here. And Little Girl's just going to be left on the floor to suffer, unfortunately. And it's up to Annie. I don't know what she can do. No catapults. No healing. No, yeah, it's over. What? Okay, that's crazy. That should be it. Little child's going to get up. Okay, little child, go for the rescue. Child power. Use a child blast. Okay, he at least gets on the Pumbaa. He at least got on the Pumbaa. Which means we're just going to go for the child now. Yep, go for the child. Because the child just can't live. Like, what is she supposed to do here? Page. But then he'll just hook. And then he'll just hook again. And bye-bye, child. I mean, there's nothing Child can do. There's literally nothing Child could do. Now that Child has no self-heal, we can bleed her out. And now it's just left with these two. It's a slow burn to death, bro. Slow burn to death. Okay, trap. It's cooked, bro. Down goes the toy merchant. Pumbaa's gonna be ready in 1 second. We're gonna get on our Pumbaa just to delay the inevitable. But we can get hooked off of it. Let's remember, we can get hooked off the Pumbaa. Careful now. Okay. Yo, Pumbaa. Pumbaa. Oh, not quite. No, we're just gonna... Oh, Pumbaa. Oh, trap. He's gonna do it. Oh, that was the worst case scenario, bro. All right, congratulations to PRR for being the winners here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, little girl doesn't have self-heal. It is cooked, bro. It is cooked. It is cooked. Look at that close-up of the Gamekeeper, bro. Yep, it is cooked, bro. That was a good matchup, though. That was a good matchup. Pretty hard for MMM to come back in this set, though. Definitely pretty tough, dude. Definitely pretty tough. Oh my gosh. Well, we're moving on to the next set, and once again, we're seeing BTG Caliper play Antonio in round 1. Thank goodness it's at least on Chinatown, bro. Last time, bro, got a 3-kill in hospital, so now I'm locked in. Let's see it. Let's see it, Goattonio. Come on now. This is the third time you're being played in COA 9, bro. This is crazy. I really hope BTG wins this, honestly. I want to see Violinist in offline, bro. I gotta see Violinist in offline. Come on, Antonio, bro. You got a 3-kill on hospital. You can definitely get at least a tie on Chinatown as long as things go well. Let's see here. It's a tied borrowed Lewis, tied flywheel arrow, full kite archer, and then tied borrowed grave. Come on now, Antonio. Don't let him get you now. Don't let him. Why are we chasing the puppet in the most broken area? I don't really understand why we're doing that. But it's fine. It's fine. Antonio knows what he's doing, bro. He knows what he's doing. Just wait. You just wait. Here we go. Note. Oh my, Antonio. He just knows. The Lewis didn't even Lewis. Again? Okay, now he's scared. Yeah, now he's scared, bro. And he hits. Oh my gosh, he nearly got terror shocked. Oh my, this Antonio is so goated, bro. This Antonio is so goated. He's dead. Bro, I kind of feel bad because I feel like the Antonio, I feel like the Puppeteer's kite was really bad. And I feel like the Antonio's chase was really good. And I look at the ciphers and it's like, oh, they're ties. Like he's in a tie position. That's crazy, bro. I guess he did spend a lot of time catching up to the Puppeteer to be able to get those hits. That's the problem with Antonio, bro. That's the thing. Like, even if you're so goated like this Antonio is, like, you can play perfectly. Like, this Antonio basically has played perfectly and he's still tying. That's the problem. He basically got, like, the perfect note. A blind note, mind you. He just had to guess. It wasn't even like a sightseeing note. It was just a full-on prediction. And then just got a good winning mind game on the second note, and then he's got a good follow-up hit afterwards. And then he's still in a tied position. And they're going to save after half. They're that scared. Are they going to... There's no way they're going to completely sell versus Antonio. Wait. The note hit? He knows the Aeroplanist is there now. He heard the note hit. Yep, the demon note hit. They're going to sell. They're actually going to sell. They're that scared of Antonio. Oh my gosh, we're that scared of Antonio. No way in tourney we are that scared of Antonio. I guess that kind of does check out. As much as I hate to say it, that is the correct option here because Puppet probably can't kite. And here's the thing. Here's the hard truth. Let me give you a hard truth, everybody. Camping Hunters can't win. Camping Hunters are not made to win. At least in tournament, because all you have to do versus Camping Hunters that aren't named Bonbon, because Bonbon kind of is like... Bonbon is kind of the exception because he accelerates the pace of the game by, like, speeding up the chair. But Camping Hunters that aren't Bonbon don't really win. They're usually good at just securing ties. Reason being is that, well, the strongest aspect of their kit is their camp. And if nobody goes to rescue, well, what are you supposed to do, bro? What are you supposed to do? And just look at Antonio, bro. What is Antonio supposed to do if you don't rescue? Like, how is he supposed to snowball? All he can do is just rely on consistently good, and we do go for the flywheel there. All we can do now is just consistently try to get some note hits here. But the problem is, look at the ciphers. Antonio played perfectly in the first minute. Literally played perfectly. But now, one single cell, and then one missed note, and then one flywheeled note equals... Okay, that was kind of a bad note. I don't know what that was supposed to be. But, like, that's the thing. That's the thing about hunters like Antonio is, like, if you play perfectly, you just tie. That's just the hard truth about camping hunters. Like, they're just not made to win. The only ones that can win... I mean, they can win, obviously. And I will say, they can win, but in certain circumstances. For example, in a round 1 situation like this, Antonio's not the best to be played. However, let's say, for example, the Antonio's going second. Camping hunters are very good when you have a preconceived notion by the survivors. Let's say, for example, like, the survivors got, like, a 3 escape. You know, that means the survivors would be really, really pressured to save because they need to tie. They need to 3 escape. So... if they sell, the chance of 3 escaping is very, very low, and that's really good for the Antonio. The problem is, without any preconceived notions, and without any, like, context to this match, you can just sell, and then kind of set that precedent for the next part of the match, and then it's just another reason why Antonio's garbage, bro. Oh my goodness. All right, well, he should be able to get the dungeon is there. The dungeon is there. I am blind, I cannot see. I am blind for I do not see. I am blind to all. I do not see the dungeon here. There is no dungeon. There is no dungeon. If I close my eyes, I cannot see it, bro. There's nothing there. There's no dungeon. Dungeon doesn't exist. She's gonna go for the gate. Come on, bro. Antonio, there's no way. No, oh, wow, what a note. That was actually really good. What a clean note. Definitely a bit of a shame that he only ties, but that was still well played. Ew! Wax artist. Ew! No. What the heck? Alright, well, I already know that there's like 5 people that clicked off the video because they hate it when I complain about wax artists, but you know what? It's fine. We'll just see what we got here. It's going to be borrowed knee jerk on our Faro lady. Alright, Faro lady back in action here. Ooh, tied flywheel arch. You don't see that every day, or not every day. Tied borrowed on the 4, then tied flywheel on our priestess. We're actually going to be using the arrow here. Oh. Okay. Wax is going to get rotated here a little bit. This is definitely what you want to do against Wax Artist. Wax Artist is very weak to that rotation, as we know. Now, only two items, or only 2 main items left on our archer here, of course, with a crossbow to pair with. Nice 50 here. I would do the exact same. Now, Archer versus Wax Artist, I would say, is actually a pretty 50-50 matchup, if you ask me. It's very area dependent. And I would overall say Archer, it's definitely doable, but it's a very frustrating matchup for Archer because it's very hard to hit 100s in this matchup because the longer you aim, the more you let the Wax Artist hit you. As you can see here, it's very hard to hit. Very hard to hit arrows against Wax Artist because it's very hard to see, but nice flywheel here from Shionma. And we're just going to kind of sit at this window here for a while and then force the Archer to kind of commit around somewhere else. We also do have Excitement, which I find to be quite interesting. Excitement Wax is, that's like some professional hating. Oh, you're dead. She's dead. She's basically dead here. Yeah, she's dead. Yeah, boop. Wax Artist, Wax Artist, Wax Artist, Wax Artist, Wax Artist. No forward in sight. And we're going to be chairing out towards middle so that we can probably wax bomb the Cypher. Farley, of course, finishes up one of the Cyphers here. But we have 2 tied tuners. This should be a tie. The biggest thing is we need to try to tie here. We need to try to tie. Biggest thing is we need to tie for the Wax Stars. Although, for me personally, I'd like to see him lose. But it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Ooh, forward. Kind of getting spotted out here. Gonna ball all the way to the chair. You know what? I respect it, bro. I respect... Forward. Whew, scary. Okay, I don't know if we have to use all the ball, but sure, it's fine, I guess. I respect it. I respect it. I thought he would ball to the chair, but he just was like, I'm gonna kill you, Wax. I respect that, bro. Anyone who tries to kill Wax Stars, that I can always respect. I can 100% respect that. Okay, well, with the crossover being utilized here, we're gonna have to wait a little bit. Oh, well. Does he... No way he makes it to the... Bro, that's a... What the heck? That looks so weird. Because the stun technically happened in the air, so Archer was dropped. And then she just hovered in the air. That was kind of goofy. Alright. Oh, he did that on purpose so he could get Hot Wax. Oh. Oh dear. Oh no, it's fine. Priestess can kind of show up from out of nowhere, so that she can definitely rescue despite the hot wax. It should be fine. Problem is, the cipher is the 31% cipher, not the 90% cipher. So Farley will need to start up a new cipher. Priestess is setting up some escape portals here for our archer, giving her one last chance to rebound. Let's see it. Okay. Oh, he breaks the portal to cut off. Yeah, that was smart. Where the heck is our body block, Priestess? Hello? Where the heck is the body block? Priestess. Okay. Well, if nothing else, that we're going to make sure that these portals are utilized well, because it's going to force the archer to die all the way in the basement. Does he know? Does he know? Oh my gosh, does he know? No way. No way. No way. No way, dude. No way. I can't believe that. And that is why you don't greedy. This is a perfect example of no greedy, bro. Uh-oh. Okay, I mean, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Archer had no bard anyway, so they're still kind of in the same position, but now they have one more survivor up. That's huge, actually. That's kind of huge. Farley is going to have to go for the save. Faro lady, bro. Faro's going to have to go for the save. Oh, my goodness. Actually, they could just pop here. They might just pop. 99. Okay, it's 98. I love wax artists. Me and all my homies love wax artists. I love wax artists. Pretty sure I love wax artists. All right, default Faro. Let's see it. Oh, yeah, wax kind of counters Faro, though. Kind of counters Faro. Okay. Wax on the cipher again, because wax artists is so great and awesome. I love wax artists. Oh, I love wax artists. Oh my gosh, I love wax artists. Oh my god. Archer can get the save with Tide Thinner. Oh. Okay. They just need to pop. They just need to pop. They just need to pop. It's fine. They just need to pop. They need to split. They need to split. They need to split. He's gonna go for the He's greedy. He's greedy again. He's greedy again. Priestess heals so fast. Archer flywheel? Oh my gosh, what a good flywheel. What a good flywheel. Does she make the pallet? I don't think she does, no. Oh, she could have, actually. She could have. TP's going to be ready here. TP will be ready. This is why they need to split up a little farther. Okay. TP. They don't make it. Yeah, they don't make it. They don't make it, bro. I hate wax setters. 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 The crazy thing is he can win now. He can win now. The biggest issue is no borrowed. That's the big issue here. No borrowed. The archer really needed to pallet stun there. If she pallet stuns, it's a different game. I mean, to be fair, the wax is kind of now back in the position where he was previously, because he should have been able to kill the archer earlier. Oh my gosh, the priestess saves. Priestess is like actually hardcore carrying this match. Priestess is genuinely hardcore carrying this match. Why? Oh, okay. Back to hotel. The gate's not ready, though. It's not ready. It's not even close to being ready because of the stupid wax bomb. Okay. He'll wax on the gate again. Yeah. I love wax artists, bro. We love wax artists who can just lock off objectives. He hard read the Faro Liddy, bro. He hard read the Faro Liddy. Hard read the Faro Liddy. Oh my goodness. High key, if this team, if BTG did not have Priestess, they were so cooked. I'm sorry. Like, Priestess is genuinely saving this game. Genuinely saving this game. They're just gonna take the tie. Just gonna play it safe, take the tie. Okay. I agree with that. I agree with that. Oh my goodness, I agree with that. Well, decent round one. Decent round one. Well, it's round two time. Is that Bald? Bro, I saw Bald. Do you see that? Oh my gosh, Bald. The one and only Bald, bro. Against the Ivy. We've got a Prospector, Anti, and Lucky Guy on the team as well. Triple Tide Thinner out here. Tide, Flywheel, Anti. Tide, Flywheel, Harasser is pretty interesting. Going for the Anti? Huh. Don't really see that too often. Tide Bard on the Bald. Bard knee-jerk on our Prospector. And then Tide knee-jerk on the Lucky Guy here. All right. Well, I'm not really sure what our Bamboo, Green, Chongma, and Sequoia is going to be able to do here, but we're not going to fall for that main body spook here just yet. Let's see here. Flute Jump is a little... I mean, it's a little excessive, but I guess it's very, very safe. Now let's see here. Nice. It's a very good stun. Careful now. We're going to go to this pallet. Not drop. I was like, please. Oh, that will be a hit right there. Okay. Not too shabby. As long as we can force up the Blink, we are fine. Although one Cypher is very, very short. And I think it's the Lucky guys because the Lucky guy is probably trying to... Yeah, he's trying to get the bot and then get onto a new Cypher is my assumption here. Although he hasn't yet to drop the bot. I'm not really sure why he's not using the bot here. I'm guessing he's going to keep on decoding the Cypher, put it to like 70 and then drop the bot and then go to a new Cypher as my assumption. Let's see here. Oh, double spook equals no blink forced, unfortunately, from Chunma. I'm sorry if I butcher these names. Processor Cypher is going to be finished wrapping up here in the factory area. Of course, Bald will probably go here for the first rescue. Oh, is that Baseman? Okay, no, it's not. Just the Yith is in Baseman. Okay, that's fine. We see Wasabi get possessed here. We're going to use the Bald ability to transfer the chair to middle chair here. Okay. Bald's going to probably set up some smoke here. Surely, yeah, no way Process's rescuing, right? No way. Prospector? Yeah, no way, bro. He just wants to work on the Cypher here. Okay. Bald. We need some smoke here, buddy. We're going to need some smoke. There's the smoke. Okay, give him the Bald smoke, but the Yith sees him. Yith sees him, bro. Yith sees him. There we go. Nice. Free save. Nice. Oh. Nice. Sneaky and cheeky. I would have stunned right there. That's the perfect time to stun right there. Because you know the Ivy is probably going to like blink or something. I would have Flywell or blinked right there. Because if that's me, I'm going to blink through that. I don't know. I feel like if there's one chance of the ancient rebound, it was like utilizing the smoke. I don't know, bro. Okay. It's going to be 40 and 80 on the Cyphers. These are still very good tie Cyphers. The only problem is Ivy's going to have Blink, which means her next chase target is going to be pretty good. But the Bald also got a free save, which is very important. Getting a free save versus Ivy is like insanely huge. And this is going to be a much, much easier rescue because of the Bald transfer or chair transference. We're going to finish up that third Cypher with our lucky guy here. I'm guessing it was the bot that finished that up. Bot could also potentially go on the gate as well for the end game, which will be very, very helpful. Norton will probably instant magnet save. Oh, scary, bro, scary. Okay, here we go, magnet. Oh my gosh, he's so lucky, bro. Norton, you are so lucky. Oh my goodness. And another stun so the Ivy couldn't insta. Oh, that was smart. That was real. Okay, this Norton, he got lucky and then he carried. Essentially noticing the exact time the Auntie got possessed and then was like, nope, stun, you can't teleport. No, sir. That's yet another reason why Processor is so very good versus Ivy. He's gonna actually be here to stall for even more time. But let's remember, Blink is ready here. Okay, we go for the... That was smart. He realized he wasn't in position to get it, so he had to just go for a defensive option there. Okay, that was very smart, actually. Very, very smart here. We're going to TP to the Cypher. Don't greedy. Oh, we're going to greedy. I don't know if I really agree with the greed. Yeah, they're leaving. They're like, this is way too greedy, bro. Bald. 87. Ooh, a little scary there, bro. Yeah, they should not have greeted that, bro. That was a really bad idea. They just gave out 2 free hits. This is actually pretty decent for the Ivy now. Of course, the second she leaves the Cypher, they can just get it primed. But these stars need to play it safe now. They need to slow it down, play it safe. Because that was way too greedy, bro. That was way too greedy. If the Cypher was just a little bit farther, sure, but it's just not enough, bro. It is just not enough. And let's not forget, I mean, you have to pop in her face with the tension and you're on a tablet. Yeah, that's just too dangerous, bro. Full presence is ready. Be careful healing. Oh, Prospector's dead, bro. And that is why you got to be so very careful healing when the Ivy has full presence. They're kind of making a lot of mistakes here. And we're going to be chairing here on the Cypher once again. She can win off of this, actually. It is crazy that they had such a huge... well, I shouldn't say the kite was very good, but like everything in this game has gone so far to the Survivor's plan, and then they got a little bit greedy, and now they're kind of cooked. They're actually kind of cooked just because of this greed. Like he was trying to get to the bot, I'm thinking, so that he can heal with it, but I don't think he can heal with it. Yeah, I don't think he can heal with it. Oh, no, he did. Oh, he finished the heal with the bot. Okay. No, that's actually huge. That's huge, actually. Okay. Pocket Watch. Okay, instantly removes the Ith. Smoke again. All right. They might just sacrifice somebody to finish the Cypher. I think that's what they have to do in this situation. They just have to sacrifice somebody. No? They're not sacking somebody to finish the Cypher? I'm very surprised. Bald? Why are you here? Okay, I honestly thought they'd use Tide Center and sack somebody to just get the Cypher. Genuinely, I really thought they'd do that. I really fully thought they'd do that. Okay, the bot is gonna start healing up the bald, which is very, very good, because one small thing about bots, this is very, very good. Bot does not actually use up any durability when it heals somebody, only if it's healing yourself. So, the bot gets a free save. Yep, bot gets a free save. We're gonna have to kill the bot here. We have to kill the bot, yep. That bot, that one singular bot is actually saving this match. Full presence, that's it, pop, yep. Lucky guy will pretty much be dead here. All right, blink, nice, okay, that's fine. That bot saved the match. They were getting 4 kill if it wasn't for that bot, I guarantee it. If it was not for Lucky Guy's bot, that was a 4 kill. They got so much value out of that bot. They got like, what, 30% Cypher. They got, what else? What else did they get? Two free heals, 30% Cypher and 2 free heals, and they're able to pop because the Ivy had to kill the bot. So they were able to pop, heal twice, and get 30% of a Cypher done just from a 35% bot. That, oh man, that's just ridiculous, bro. That is just ridiculous. They got max value. Like they could not have asked for better value on that bot, truly. They could not have gotten better value out of that bot. Okay. Prospector is here to try to get the save, or at least pressure it. He's gonna have to move back. Yep, full presence is burned. We were able to push the Bald away from the gate, but I think Bald should be able to finish up his gate here. Let's see. It's gonna be very close. Oh, he's greeting for the gate. Because he makes it, yeah. There's no full presence. Wait. But he lost the... Oh, it's just wait. But can Norton make it? Can Norton make it? I think he actually makes it. Barely. He does. He barely makes it. Okay. Wait a minute, that's kind of huge. Detention's out in 38 seconds. Okay. Norton. Okay, there we go. Let's see. You gotta wait middle, buddy. You gotta wait middle. There we go. Yeah, lucky guy can go for the other gate. But now that I was gonna have to make a choice here. Do I let the lucky guy get out, or do I? Oh, can we look at the Ivy, please? Can we stop looking at the Norton, please? Hello? Yo, South Korea loves Norton so much that I can't even see the lucky guy die. What? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. He's going for it. Gets the save. That's a tie. That's a tie. Yeah, that's a tie. Oh no, it's not. Oh no, it is. Lucky guy has self heal. Yeah, it's a tie. Norton with 99, bro. He looks at it on purpose. And wow, this Norton is so lucky, bro. Norton can just walk out. He can just walk out, but he's not going to. What is going on? Okay, they pick up. They can leave now. They should leave. They need to leave now. Bald might not make it. Wait, she has full presence again. Bald's not gonna make it. Oh, he's gonna. Okay, I see what he's gonna go for dungeon. Yep, go for dungeon. Okay. Prospector is there. He leaves. Bald gets dungeon. Bald gets dungeon. Yep, Bald gets dungeon. Wow, well played from the survivors. Very well played. And Granny's here too, but Bald is back as well. Okay. It's Granny time and it's Bald time again. That was a good match, actually. That was actually a really, really, really well played match. Very entertaining endgame, honestly, especially because Prospector. I think Prospector makes Ivy endgames very entertaining because of the countering. Let's see here. It's gonna be the Seer as the first chase here. Full kite Seer here, Pern. Oh, it's gonna be a chip and a very early. Uh-oh. I think he's dead. He's dead, yeah. Open a door? His bird's not even back. Oh my gosh. Bro exploded. Bro exploded, dude. He absolutely exploded. And that's the power of Granny, bro. You open a door, and then what? What then? They're buffing this character, by the way. Just so you know, they're buffing this character, by the way. Isn't that crazy that they're buffing this character? I can't believe they're buffing this character. Granny's so good, bro. Granny is so good. I have no idea how they're buffing this character. All right, it's gonna be Tide Bard on the Magician and Bard Flywheel on the Enchantress as well, and then Detention Trump Card Blink on this this Granny here. I don't know if I really fully agree with this smoke usage here. Granny Sitbox is so bad that Bald was able to get a free save without even using up his smoke ability. That's actually really huge. Keeping that smoke ability, that's gonna allow him to like deal with one. What are we doing? That's what? Stop greeting for the Bald. What the heck? Go for this. What? What are we doing? What? Did we lose the Seer? Oh no! Don't tell me we lost the Seer because of the smoke. We lost this year because of the smoke? Yo, Bald is Bald broke, dude. What can I say? Bald's broken. I think Bald might be broken. What can I say, bro? Bald might actually be broken. Seer does need to be very careful how he's going to self-heal, though. I think it's better that he stays down. Wow, this is, we're getting so much free. Okay, basically, it doesn't even matter how bad his kite is now. Oh my gosh, she doesn't know. She just doesn't know. Oh, what a game-changing mistake, bro. This is a game-changing mistake. Poor Granny. Poor Granny, bro. Okay, Seer will get up now, yeah. Dang. Poor Granny, bro. Poor Granny. She was in a really good position, too. She was like, that was an easy tie position. The Cyphers were not nearly close enough. And Bald can escape. Yeah, look at that. Because he... I know she wanted to blink. I know she wanted to blink Terror Shock. I know she was thinking about it. Oh my goodness. There's the Bald smoke again. This Bald is really good. Levi's Bald is really good here. Oh my goodness. Levi's Bald is so good. All right, wall. This is a really good Bald player. I mean, unfortunately got hit by the chips there, but like the way that they utilize the smoke is so good. It is really incredible. We have chair transference here. Will we use it? Will we use the chair? Oh, we know we hard read that the Seer is right here, and so we continue off the Seer, but we get stuck on the fire. Ooh. Actually, Seer's pretty close to another owl. He's actually 80% to an owl. Let's see. Because of this, he's actually gonna get another owl here. Let's see. Flywheel. Enchantress is here. We have a bird. Caca. We have that bird. Kiki caca. Here we go. No self-heal, though. No self-heal, no borrowed, which is pretty annoying. But with this bird, we dodged. Nice. We dodged it this time. That's way better. All right, this rebound's going crazy, bro. This rebound's going crazy. He probably could have made it to the pallet. He's dead. Okay, I don't know why he took that vault there. Enchantress. Oh, but Enchantress is here. Enchantress is here. We know this. We know this. We know this. Oh, bad wall. 3-stack. Ooh, that's not good for the granny, bro. That's not good for the granny. The granny, bro. The granny is suffering. Her old bones. My bones, children. My bones are fragile. You can't be doing this to me. I can't deal with this at my old age. Truly. I need to call my doctor and see. I've been stunned. I've hit birds. This is just not right. This isn't who I am. The Cypher's almost primed. The flywheel, the stun. Granny, get up. Get up, Granny, get up. Too many mistakes in the Granny, bro. She's made so many mistakes. She honestly kind of got cheesed. I can't even lie. This Granny got cheesed. This Granny got cheesed, and now is just feeling too much pressure. Seer is kind of just dead here. He has no self-heal, so we could leave him to bleed out, but that's way too risky. We should chair, yeah. Problem is, he's not even dead on chair, so we can't even just... I mean, we can insta-TP. I think actually it's better to insta-TP here. Chair transference. I think it's better to insta-TP here. Because the problem is, you're only going to get one escape anyway. Or you're only going to get one kill anyway, so you should just use your trait. That's the thing. Like, just take the risk. It's worth the risk. Just TP. TP. Oh, wait. Maybe it's all about timing, though. Hold on. Bald. Wait a minute. Granny? The Granny? Wait. It's all about the timing, baby. It's all about the timing. Oh my. Oi. Hold on. No way. The Granny. Okay. That's so funny, bro. Oh, that is so funny, bro. What is this? All right, come on. He gets up. Oh, okay. That's fine. Wait, but Enchantress is gonna struggle free. No, get the ball. She's gonna struggle. I know she's gonna struggle, bro. Surely she's gonna. Oh no, she's gonna struggle. Where's she going? She's gonna go back for the bald? Okay, that's fine. Dude, at least get one. Can Mage leave, bro? Yo, Mage is trying to self-heal. Okay, she's gonna get the bald. Wait, what are you? Don't hit the Mage! What are you doing? He's gonna crawl out! No. No! Granny, please! Granny! Granny, lock in, please, Granny! Do not, Granny! Do not get dungeon escaped. No, that should be a hit. She drops the paladin. Granny, please! Granny, lock in! She's gonna get a 3-second flywheel! No, Granny, please lock in, Granny! Granny! No, she needs to hit this vine. But the flywheel! She has flywheel! Granny, use the vine! Please! The flywheel! Granny! No! Look at the commentators! Granny, why would you ever hit the mage there? Why would you ever hit the mage? If you pick up Bald, you could maybe get him, and then maybe get Enchantress. Why would you ever hit the mage? Like, the best you do, you pick up the Bald, and then you just force him out if he gets up. If you see him get up, just go for the Bald, pick up the Bald, force him out with that. Oh my. Granny, bro. Oh my gosh, that's so sad, man. That is just so sad. Oh, the commentators, bro. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. You're telling me I gotta go from that match to Granny, and now I'm seeing fools.gold on my screen? Fools, unironically, .gold on my screen? Are we serious, bro? Foolish? In 2026, widely considered to be one of the worst characters in the game. And oh my goodness. And you're playing him when you're down. Dude, BTG is losing and they're like, yeah, bro, you know what we're gonna play to get back in this match? Fools go. Okay, well, that's looking like my patient, bro. That's looking like my patient right there. Brother, we are playing Fool's Gold when we are down. That's a hit. Oh my gosh, wait, he's actually kind of cooking. Wait, it's detention-only Fool's Gold. Why are all the, what? Interesting. Okay, if he timed that a little bit better, I think he would have got that there. Patience, this kite's definitely not the best from the patient, not gonna lie. Okay. Wow, Fool's Gold hitbox so bad, bro. Okay, probably should have hit back there. No blink forced. It is, of course, a tied center patient, to be fair, and he still has one more hook. But that definitely was not the best kite. I mean, the timing-wise, it was fine, but getting no trade out is very unfortunate. Let's see here. It's gonna be tied. Borrowed Mercenary. Gonna set up the rock on the Lanternist. Alright, let's be careful now. She's gonna leave the Cypher. Yeah, just gonna leave the Cypher here. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's see Levi's Mercenary. What the heck? I don't know what that was supposed to be. I guess, I think he swung to cancel the pullback animation of the pickaxe. Alright. All right. What the heck was that? What? Wait, when did Lanternus get chipped? Lanternus, what is this Griffin behavior? What? Okay, nice hook. Patient definitely had a way better hook spot, by the way, if you wanted to go for the insta hook inside Graveyard. Okay, there's the blink. You see that little light post right there to the right? That's right next to the window. You actually can hook on that light post and get just like a free into... Or you can go freely into the into Ever Sleeping Graveyard, and it's much more effective than just hooking on top of the wall. You can use the lamppost instead. It's way better. All right, just gonna throw action in case somebody's upstairs. They should just sell here. The patient has no rebound. Just sell. No Titan, no rebound. I mean, hey, for some reason, Granny got a 3 escape. They did so. I mean, to be fair, the Granny messed up so badly in that game. She really did. That was just such an unfortunate game for the Granny. She kind of got robbed. I mean, it was kind of her own fault with the Bald invisibility, like her losing the thing, and then the end game. But I mean, right now, this Fool's Gold's in a pretty decent position. I mean, look at these Cyphers. These Cyphers are not great. And we're kind of running into the Fool's Gold with our Mercenary. I don't really know if I agree with this. However, Levi definitely seemed like one of the stronger members on this team. So, yeah, look at that. Okay, I think Levi just is trying to take Kite here on purpose. Mostly just because they want to... Yeah, okay, nice. We're going to be forced to end up taking a hit here. Yeah, that will be a hit. But Levi is buying a good amount of time here for these Cyphers. Yep. Yeah, this is good. Levi's Kite is good here. This is really good. This is very, very good. I think this is just all going to Levi's plan. Prospector's considering doing a little bit of harassment, but not quite. There's another upper pad being used here. All right, a little bit of a cheeky stun there. Now I'm going to be switching targets here to the Norton. Definitely not the best. I don't know if I really agree with that rock. That rock was... That looked like a panic rock to me. It looked kind of like a panic rock. Are we going to see Tram kind of getting away? Yes, we are. We can set up a guaranteed magnet here. Oh, no. We're just kind of... The Nortons are looking at each other. Is the big Norton going to eat the little Norton? Let's see. Magnet. Magnet. Woo. See ya. All right, we still have Flywheel. We still have full presence. Baited. Flywheel. Beautiful. All right. That full kite is saving this Norton right now, bro. Oh, my goodness. This full kite is killing this Fools. Oh, my goodness. The Nortonlings, bro. The Nortons are going at it, bro. The Nortons are going at it. Our Cyphers are still very slow, though. Actually, wait. Lancers might be boosting. Yeah, Lancers is boosting one. Okay. Okay, well, he got the full presence hit at least. He did get the full presence hit. We're going to be able to vault this window. Not going to be able to blink past it in time. Well, we can blink past it right here if we wanted to. I don't recommend it because the window boost is ready once again. We're just going to catch up on over here. We have no pallets to go to. This is going to be a hit. Never mind. Fool's Gold hitbox is just... Okay, never mind. That's a good mind game. That's a good mind game. Honestly, just get on the tram. Never mind. I saw the tram. I was like, yeah, get on the tram, bro. Not enough. Not enough. Okay, carefully. 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 Bait, 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 bait. Dang. Okay. Unfortunate. Okay, Cypher is primed, but Norton has no Borrow, which makes this a little bit tricky. A little bit tricky. And let's not forget that Lancinus has already taken a chip here as well. Mercenary can come on in here. As long as the Norton doesn't get farmed, they're fine. But the problem is, Caliper definitely knows. He definitely knows that. Levi. All right. Wow, Levi is so crazy. We have Blink, though. See ya. Okay. It's only the first chair, though. The Fool's Gold can win. He's actually in a pretty decent spot to win here, but it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. We're going to chair on this gate. Merc's going to start opening up the other one. It's all going to come down to the Lantinus Kite here. Lantinus Kite is going to be very important here for the endgame. But remember, Lantinus in endgame, I'm pretty sure, was nerfed, and the nerf is impacted on this server. Oh. But she's kind of playing the 50-50 game here a little bit. Yep, now Fool's Gold knows. Okay, the dungeon, or sorry, the gate is finished. Okay. This is tricky, bro. This is tricky. I think she wants to go for dungeon. She wants to go for dungeon. I think that's going to be the play here. Yep, we have Flywheel and 2 Lantinus abilities. We should use our Lantinus ability right here, and we're going to get dungeon. Yeah, it's going to be dungeon. We could very easily get dungeon just by using our Lantinus ability here. Yep. Free dungeon, said Lantinus. Yep, free dungeon. Very well played. And to end things off, it's going to be... No. The breaking wheel, baby. The Will Brothers. Here we go. Onto to the Embalmer, who just takes a very, very early spike here. Full cut Embalmer, Flywheel tied on that Pumbaa, tied barred on the Acrobat. Oh, no. This is looking like a Schmitty wheel kite. Oh, no. He's dead. Is he not? Okay, never mind. No, if he had fast power, right, he was super dead. Yeah, this is still kind of looking like a Schmitty wheel kite. Oh, but the Lantinus is here. The Lantinus is here to save him. We gotta wait it out. We gotta wait it out. Yup. Lantinus ability. He'll still get stunned, though. Bye-bye. Yeah, that's a Schmitty wheel kite, bro. That's a Schmitty wheel kite. That's for sure. Oh, boy. That is bad. That is not good. Not good, bro. Not good. Not good. Not good. Pumbaa's already here to stall for some time. But yeah, it's Barred Fly on the Lantinus as well. I forgot to mention that. It's gonna be a detention, trump card, and blink on this wheel. But that was a... What was that? 35-second... He's gonna coffin? Wait, then why did the Pumbaa get on his Pumbaa and come in? I don't understand. Why did the Pumbaa get on his Pumbaa? Also, he's still dead. I think, yeah. Oh, nice flywheel, actually. Okay, nice. Hold on. This mind games will let him force out the blink here. Nice, okay. All right, Pumbaa on the Pumbaa. He shouldn't, yeah, he can't make it in time, though. He can't make it in time. Back into basement, bro. Back into... Yeah, thanks to the presence, Pumbaa. Yeah, I don't know why he did that. I don't know why his did that. That's kind of crazy. All right, let me think here. Let me think here. We need to 3 escape with these survivors. I just realized we need to 3 escape if they want to tie. 4 escape to win. Pumbaa. Pumbaa. Oh my gosh, you are so lucky you have flywheel. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Oh my goodness, what is going on? Okay. If bro did not have flywheel, he was getting stuffed. Probably. Not guaranteed, but probably. Would have been tricky. We're gonna take this pallet vault here. Oh, not quite. We're gonna be a little... Ah, the trap. Yep, the trap. Pumbaa's back on that Pumbaa, though. You know it, bro. You know it. You know it. Bruh, that looks so goofy. He hops over nothing, and then he just... Oh, that's so goofy. Extendo spikes. He hops over it again. But now we can just snap him off. Yep. Oh, bye, Pumbaa. Bye, Pumbaa. This guy, Pumbaa, bro. Okay, we can chair Bomber right here. And then we'll just chair Pumbaa in the basement. Once again, just go back into basement. Yep. Back into... Dude, the entire game is going to be played just in corner house. Sometimes that happens. I think that's the funniest thing. Sometimes a game is just played all in a single area. It's kind of funny. All right, Mike Gaming. I'll save you, Murrow. We're the Morton brothers. We'll stick together. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Ciphers aren't far enough here. Looking around for the acrobat. Oh, there we see him. Boop. We got the full prez. Smart from the acrobat. He's just gonna hit him. Yeah, just gonna hit him. Someone's dying here. I don't know who it is, but somebody's dying. Pumbaa? Acrobat's gonna die here. Oh, items. Ooh. Hold on, Peru. Mike Gaming. Ooh, okay, not too shabby now. Problem is he has Titaner. How can he get out, bro? How can he get out? Yeah, he can't make it to the pallet, bro. It's just too much. Just too much, bro. Just too much. Okay, well. Back into basement we go. Yeah, the entire game is being played in this one area. Yep. Sometimes it just happens, bro. What can I say? Sometimes it just happens. Okay. Lantinus, I believe, is pushing the Wildling Cypher. We're going to go back into our wheel form here. We know Lantinus is going to come in. She's going to come in from upstairs, though, of course. Let's see. All right, we hear her. We hear her. Okay. Of course, when she's near chairs, which is obviously near the basement, it's a little bit trickier. Lantern. Lantern. Careful, Lantern. Careful, Lantern. Careful, Lantern. Hold on, the chair, the flywheel. It's after half. It's after half. It's after half. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Yeah, we can just go for the Mike Gaming. Oh, or the Pumbaa. Okay. Trap. Blink. Okay, there we go. Salt to Peepers. The Lantinus is... Bro's not in that. I'm sorry. Can they pop? No way, right? I don't know what it is. I can't tell with Lantinus. Why are we going base? Oh, all right, there's no chair there. I forgot. All right, they're gonna pop. Well, that's a win though. That's a win. Yeah, that's already a win. That's it. GG's, I think, right? Yeah, that's it. BTG needed to 3 escape. That's GG's. That is GG's, bro. That is GG's. G'th, bro. G'th. Hut. Boop. Missed the trap. Oh, no, I guess his Lantinus ability. Oh, nice pullback. And there we go. Okay. I think Pumbaa will be able to get out here. No, it is Peep. Oh, he did swap to Peepers. Okay. Peeperino. What would you like on your pizza? I would like a peepa. Okay, I'll give you a peepa. Ah, full presence wasn't even ready, bro. It wasn't even ready. Dang. Kind of a waste of a flywheel there. Might wait for a second for a peeper. No, we're just going to chair the Wildling. Go back for Lantern, who's 70% healed now. But by the time we get back, she will be able to self-heal, but by the time he gets back, he'll have full presence, and it'll be cooked, yeah. It'll be cooked. Plus, it doesn't matter. They need to tie. Pick up here. Nice pallet's done. Okay. Well, Lantern can at least try for... She can at least try for dungeon, right? She can at least try for dungeon. All right, nice. All right, trap. Do we make that pallet? No, we do not. Okay. Nice. What a good 4-kill here from Repa. Very good 4-kill here from Repa. All right, and that is going to be the set. Congrats. to PQQ. Very good congrats here. Very nice. And now it's time for the final matchup of South Korea qualifiers, bro. Starting things off with the Goatman on Chinatown, it is gonna be PQQ versus PQQ versus PRR. Yes, indeed here. All right, we've got a detention trump card something Goatman. I'm not entirely sure what the trade is just yet. It's either abnormal or excitement. It's going to be Mage taking first kite here. Saber. We've been seeing Saber quite a bit in these matches, and they're a very, very strong magician. Tied knee-jerk magician, mind you, with a borrowed flywheel on the lucky guy, a borrowed flywheel on our archer, and then borrowed tide on our grave. Very good kiting out these cages. Oh my goodness, Saber's magician is very, very strong here. Oh, calm down, Saber, calm down. Oh my gosh. Yo, Saber's magician? Hello? Nah, this magician's crazy, bro. He'll easily, yeah, he was like, yeah, give me the chip, bro. It is gonna be abnormal, though. It is definitely gonna be that abnormal, which means Goatman, like, the thing is, like, abnormal Goatman is like, I don't know how you lose with abnormal Goatman, truly. Like, unless you just, like, mess up a lot as the hunter, but, oh no! Bro, you were cooking so hard. Oh, I know SSI Boom. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I know SSI, at least, is, like, so happy about that, bro. They saw that and were like, thank you. Because the thing is, they didn't have the energy for another cage. Okay, we break the cage at least. That's nice. It'll be a free save. Free save for abnormal. This is very, very standard. Oh no, we're actually not going to take the free save, but rather stall it out. Interesting. All right then. Interesting. But yeah, bro did not have enough energy for a cage for a long time. So if Mage just took the regular hit there, he was fine. Mage just got a little bit greedy. I think he kind of got lost in the sauce. That was definitely a I got lost in the sauce moment, that's for sure. Because he was cooking so hard that he was just like, yeah, let me keep cooking. Let me keep cooking. Lost in the sauce, truly. All right, let's see here. Archer is here. We see her. We'll lock her off. Maybe? No? Archer, you got to be closer than that. Come on now. You're not applying enough pressure here, Archer. Come on. Come on, more pressure now. Archer. Bro, you gotta be way closer. I'm sorry. This is... Okay, nice shot. Nice. Ooh, no body block, though. No body block, though. Crossbow. Is that gonna be enough to stall? I don't think so. Let's see. 5, 4, 3. It actually would have been, but the archer just left. Again, I don't know why she left. She probably could have... Oh. Archer! Be more proactive with the harassment, bro. You can definitely afford to be more aggressive. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, it looks like Archer will be going for the... Ooh. She doesn't make that. She doesn't make that. No, she doesn't make that. That's the stuff. That's the stuff. Goatman. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Oh my... He could have just done it. I don't understand. He could have just done it. Okay, he'll wait out the laceration. Cage. Not yet, not yet. Wants the good positioning here. Nice. Oh, that's a good. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. A black cage, black cage, black cage, black cage, black cage. See ya, buddy. Okay, Cyphers are pretty good here. 400% after the first death. Archer will have to burn her self-heal though, which is this is how he can win. He can burn the self-heal. Although she should harass here. Never mind. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. No, you don't have to harass. It's fine. It's fine. It's not like I want to see any crazy Archer gaming. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Shot. Okay, nice. We got this pallet to play around with here. We have to play around the pallet a little bit. I'd walk through too. I'd walk through too. I agree. I would also walk through. If you walk through, you gain so much there. And now you have to use up a second cage here. Okay, that's fine. Lots and lots of energy being burned up here. We have Abnormal ready once again. This Goatman can definitely 3-kill. Is that basement? Or chair on the Cypher. Chair on the Cypher, I think, right? We can't push basement. Yeah, we can't push basement. It's too much. Lucky Guy is, of course, right there. Right in front and center. Let's see here. Doesn't actually get spotted out here. Oh, wait, maybe? No, okay. Does not get spotted by the Goatman. Very good. Last Cypher is 50 and counting. Goatman has high chance to... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, he saw the perfume, though. I don't know why he swung at that. All right. Going for the Lucky Guy. All right. We might TP to Grave here. I would TP to Grave. I would TP to Grave. TP to Grave is worth it. Dude, TP to Grave. Both Archer and freaking Lucky are injured. Bro, what? TP to Grave. Oh my gosh. TP to Grave. You TP to Grave there, bro. Oh my goodness. You TP to Grave there every time. Because with Archer and Lucky both being injured, they have to heal before they can go save Grave. I mean, I guess Grave could potentially kite long enough, but you're a Goatman, bro. Let's see, TP, okay. Archer has no self-heal, let's remember this. Archer has no self-heal, he can still win, he can still win, he can still win. Despite the mistakes, he can still win. Flywheel for the stall. I vault the pallet, okay. He can go for Lucky Guy. He should know Archer has no self-heal. Yeah, he knows. He can go for Lucky Guy. Lucky Guy, he can get up. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, like I said earlier, this is how he's gonna win, because the Archer has no self. This would be a tie if Archer had self heal, but the problem is she burned it already. Okay, lock cage. He's guaranteed dead here. Yep, guaranteed dead. Okay, very good, very good. That's very good. He wins. Goatman wins. Tis a win. He's gonna force out the Gravekeeper here as well. That way we don't have to worry about him. And then we should be able to, yeah, just gonna, yeah, there we go. And Archer's not even going to the right dungeon. She's crawling desperately to the dungeon, or at least where she assumes the dungeon is, but however, it's not there, unfortunately for her. It is not quite there. Did we see her? I think we saw her. Yep, there we go. Okay. Well, that was a bit of a messy game, but it is going to be a 3-kill for PQQ. Not too shabby here. Not too shabby at all. Ooh, well, look at that. It's an Ivy. Round 1, second half Ivy. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. She's going to need a 3-kill. All right, tied on the Magician with Borrowed. Same with the Grave, Full Kite Archer, and Flywheel Psychologist in round 1 is definitely a little bit outdated. And what? Oh. Yo, shout out to channel CCC, bro. We love that they cut out the pause. That's so nice. Oh my goodness, bro. Okay, the audio is a little bit jank here, but it should be fine. Should we get back to normal hopefully very soon. Of course, it is Attention, Insolence, and Blink Ivy, because what the heck else is going to be? Trap is going to need, like I said, a 3-kill. So we're going to be chasing down the Archer here first. Now, I always say this. On paper, Archer and Patient, they kind of lose to Ivy, but they actually don't, because it's all about just like when they use their item, and you kind of can control when she's going to use her scare by using your item, and by doing so you can kite until Blink, basically, very easily. Nice. Yep. So what happens here is that Archer gets hit, and then she'll have to repossess, but she still has Laceration, of course, and then she kind of just has to like slowly but surely wait it out, because we're gonna go crossbow, shoot here. Dude, you shoot here, bruh. Bro, you shoot there. You shoot there. You shoot there every time. I'm sorry, you shoot there every time. Shoot there and walk in a straight line. Because by doing so, you delay the blink. By doing so, you delay the blink. That's what I would do there. Shoot there every time. Okay. Well, ciphers are a little bit slow. Just a little bit here. Of course, 2 are moving at a pretty fast speed. They're actually about tied. Look at that. Yo, if I was like a 4-year-old on a freaking playground, I'd be like, we're married, ha! Because that's what you do when you swing on the swing with somebody and then you tie. It's like, haha, marriage. Anybody say that? That was like a thing. If you ever pause your swing, like, I almost said animation, as if animation in real life. But no, if you swung at like the exact same timing as somebody else, it was like, oh, you're married. I don't know. It was like something you'd say in preschool, or not preschool, but like, I don't know, grade school, to be like tease people. I don't know. Anyways. Let's see here. We got a 96 corrosion. 1 more spook and we're kind of cooked. Let's see here. Spook. That's my EF sound effect. You guys like it? I worked really hard on it. Yep, down she goes. Okay. We're gonna see Ada transfer the stress on over to the Gravekeeper, which is fine in this situation. It'll slightly increase Cypher Rush due to the fact that there's less panic, and also obviously, Mage can get the next rescue, and then if we go for the Grave later, he'll have a little bit extra health to work with. But it's also going to make Ada quite weak for that late game, since she'll take, you know, about as much time to die as everybody else here. Well, the Flywheel might help a little bit. Flywheel could definitely help. All right, here we go. Mage. Fear save right there. Yep, whenever. Fun fact, this is the, like, I think third or second or third time we've seen it just in this video alone. Whenever Ivy is recalling, or usually when she summons it. Whenever she summons the Ish, she can't swing for about a second or so. You can get a free save in that time. Oh, we tried to go for the crossbow. Unfortunately, not gonna make it. So yeah, look at the Archer died with like 3 items remaining. If she shot her arrows earlier, she would have lasted a little bit longer potentially. Again, I don't really agree with the Archer's style of kiting. There's definitely a little bit better ways of kiting. Again, doesn't really matter though because we got 2 good saves and she still got the blink out, so it really didn't matter here at the end of the day. And I think that was maybe like the Archer's goal is just like, you know what, maybe I could kite longer, but if I go here, I know I can force blink. So let me just force blink. And sometimes that's actually for the better. Sometimes a slightly longer kite that doesn't force out blink is way worse than a kite that is shorter that does force out the blink. But of course, speaking of blink, that thing is ready and back up once again. We're going to go straight to the psychologist who kind of just did that to herself. I mean, if I'm being fully honest with you, it was probably better if the psychologist just baited it, like stepped in the rock and then baited it. I don't really know why she did that, especially when it was ready. Especially she's the last person who you want to take kite right now, since she is the weakest. She is the weakest target right now. She is the weakest target without a doubt here. We're gonna possess Levi here, and then break this pallet. Let's see. We're gonna break that tablet up there as well. Double tablet down here makes this a very scary cipher to do. Or I guess just very scary area to be in. I wouldn't exactly say this is a cipher lock position. However, they are all on the bottom side of the map here. Looks like it's gonna be, yeah, it's that behind restaurant cipher, market cipher, and hotel cipher. Ada. I know what she wanted, but yeah, that is just kind of a big mistake. Okay, I don't know what that was supposed to, I think that was like a misclick or something. I don't really know what that was supposed to be. Okay, well, the Ostracons are still set on up here, which is going to make this a little bit of a tricky rescue for the grave. I like how we still have the Yith on the grave. That's pretty funny there. Maid's going to have to be a little bit careful. He should just work on the cipher. He should. He needs to just work on it. Like, he needs to get possessed so that he can... Yeah, you need to, bro. I'm sorry. Like, I know you're kind of cooked if you do, but you kind of have to. You don't really have much of a choice. Yeah, you don't really have much of a choice. Not particularly. We do get those Ostracons broken over on the other side of the map, though, which is going to allow the psychologist to now start decoding up again, but that cipher's only 20%. This is Mage's first chair. Gabe's going to come on in here, forcing that rescue war. Psychologist does have a flywheel to potentially deal with the full prez, so we'll have to see how it works here. How will it work out here for our Ada? We're cutting off the grave. We have no shovel. That's really bad, actually. I didn't even realize we had no shovel. Main body scare. We're not gonna possess the Ada just yet. Actually, if Grave... Yeah, Grave can't make this rescue. He can't make that. Yeah, that Cypher's not even close to being ready. This should be a 4-kill. Yeah, this should be a 4-kill. Full presence. Nice flower from Ada. Beautiful flower from Ada. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. We're going to start healing up the mage. This is very smart because it's very good. The best time to heal against an Ivy, by the way, for those that don't know, is when her full presence is on cooldown. That is the best time because usually if you're healing while she has full presence, one of the 2 people that are healing are probably dead. Potentially even both if like you get really unlucky with the positioning and timing of it all. Ada will go down here, and I'm pretty sure Ada was rescued before half, but I don't remember. We're going to start working on that 66% cipher here. Let's see. Is Ada dead on chair? I'm pretty sure she's not. Mage is coming to save, so I'm going to assume no. And then we're going to go for the grave on the cipher. Full presence here once again. 59, though. That's pretty lucky. 59. So Psyche is dead on chair. Mage is dead on chair. Grave is the only one who has not been on chair just yet. But he has to be very careful with how he kites here. The second he looks back, like 1 second, he has to kind of rely on the red light here. If he looks back for 1 second, he's cooked. He's dead. Okay, he's doing very good. He's doing very good around this pad, I will say. He's doing very good. They do heal up the Ada here as well. When they maybe should have been. No, actually, that's smart. Especially since both Psychologist and Mage are dead on chair. Ada. All right, no full presence ready just yet. She might go to Ada here. No, not quite. Okay. She's losing a lot of momentum here. She is. The thing is, her endgame is going to still be very strong. We burn out the full presence here. Very solid. But the thing is, we're going to have Blink for endgame. I don't really know what the... Okay, I think the grave is digging up a chest here. I would not use Blink. Yeah, save your Blink for endgame. If nothing else, I think Ivy with Blink pre-positioned at gates with a fast down from the Blink, you can actually 3-kill and potentially snowball to a 4. But I would not use the blink here. The biggest thing is you cannot waste your blink. I just think it's you could technically if you really wanted to, but it's very risky. It'd be way safer to try to play for the 3, especially since you need the 3. You don't need the 4, you need the 3 minimum. So I would definitely play for the 3. That's like the more safer option here. Grave, of course, does have an elbow pad here, which is very nice. Every single survivor has an item. Mage 1 wand. Ada, well, no item, but she has her flywheel. Grave gets the elbow pad. Very good. Actually gets that elbow pad out there. Didn't get canceled by the Yith, which is very nice. So he's able to survive 1 more full presence, while Ada's Cypher is now at 80% and will likely be able to pop here very soon. We just have to live for a little bit longer with our Gamekeeper, and since we're prioritizing the Yith, it looks like she knows the Cypher is going to be prime soon and is actually getting pre-positioned here. We get the scare onto the Gamekeeper, hit the Gamekeeper, we're going to pop here. Okay, the biggest thing is we have to kill the Grave as quickly as possible if we want to 3 kill. We have to kill him ASAP. Grave's goal is to just maintain maximum amount of distance here and force the blink, or like delay the blink for as long as possible, which I think he's going to do by just kind of continuing to run in a straight line here. Okay, there's the blink. Okay, there's the blink. Ada's Cypher is right there. Ada's Gate's right there. She won't make it. Grave, of course, though, is not dead on chair. This is Grave's first chair. The problem is using blink on the Grave, not the best. Ada's greeting way too hard for this. Oh my gosh, she is greeting way too hard for this. Grave, of course, also does have self-heal. He's going to struggle at this point. Wait a minute, he's going to struggle, I think. Will he struggle? 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 Bro doesn't struggle? What? I can't believe that, actually. I genuinely cannot believe that. Bro, she dragged him so far. I guess, I don't know. I know there's no struggle build on that, but still. He must have been close. He surely was at like 95, bro. Okay. Ada, you gotta live. Oh, you just ran into her. Oh, the flywheel. Ooh, the flywheel, though. The flywheel. Hold on. Ooh. Mage coming in. Honestly. Oh. No, not bad timing. Mage need to be there sooner. What they could have done is Ada, one thing you can do in that situation is having your Ada die at the exact same time Mage gets the rescue. So while the attack recovery is going off, Mage can be getting the rescue. The problem is she died just a little bit too soon. Just a little bit too soon. And the problem is we actually might get 4-killed here because of this. We might actually get 4-killed. There's the final wand usage. We can't really walk around it, though. The tent is going to run out here. It will run out. It might be best to just cut our losses and take the psychologist here. I'm going to be so real. It might be best to just... Yeah, he's just going to walk out the gate. He's going to walk out the gate at this point. We don't have blink. We don't have anything. Yeah, just cut your losses here. Yeah, it's... I guess if you recall the Yith, you can maybe kill him. That's too... Oh, that's so risky. That's so risky. Oh, wait. No way. And she was on the dungeon. She wasn't on the gate. She was on the dungeon. It actually worked. That was risky, though, because if he was just a little bit further. Just a little bit further. Hold on. Wait, but she can go for the dungeon. She will go for the dungeon. But there's no full presence. There's no full... Oh, she has blink, though. No, Ada should make it. She should make it 10 billion times over. 10 billion% she makes that. Call me Senku, bro. 10 billion times. Yeah, she makes it. Well, that's a tie for round 1. And is that an axe boy? What the heck is Roberto doing out here? Robbie? What are we doing? Granny with the Robbie? Oh my goodness, the Bobby is out to play here. It's going to be a tied borrowed officer and puppet. Borrowed knee jerk on our lantern, then borrowed flywheel on the antique. Deal with the detention, trump card, and blink on this Bobbins here. Okay. Not entirely sure why we're going Bobby in round 2. But, you know, the teams are tied up. And maybe it's just a bit of a surprise pick. Who knows? Here we go. Lewis. We're going to see a good Lewis here. Lewis. Nice. Good puppet there. Very good puppet from Matthias. We got double purple flames. Another one. Oh, that was good. It was still, he still got hit with the Lewis. He probably needed to undaunted that, honestly. Luckily for the puppet, the last second of the Lewis was able to like still tank the part of the damage, but still, that's a bit rough because now I can't use it as a Lewis there. Did dodge that soul. Dropping on down here. Let's see. We should be able to force the blink here. Ciphers are a little bit slow, but with one more puppet. Nice, there we go. Beautiful puppet, beautiful puppet. I would have done the exact same. Very, very good. But watch for the flame now, watch for the flame now. Okay, we're gonna walk on over here. No more. Try to dodge, he's gonna run to the right. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead. Okay, that was a good flame. That's a really, really good flame. Okay, ciphers 60, 80, 70, these are fine. These are tie ciphers. And for a tied Lewis, that's fine. Oh, it's basement though. It's basement though, okay. They could sell. Will they? I think they might actually sell this. I think there's a good, if they rescue, it might be after half. I think there's a very good chance they just sell. Yeah, just sell, I think here. If I'm the survivors, I would sell. I'm not rescuing that. Puppet did an okay kite. It's enough to tie. Let's just take the tie. We don't need to bother. Robbie again is one of those types of characters that just like his chase is like he's kind of like sort of jack of all trades where he doesn't really have much pressure. His camp is pretty solid and his chase is at best decent. They can't really pressure ciphers too well, unfortunately. The most he can do is just kind of put a tree on it and then you have to break the tree. So in a situation like this versus a Robbie, it's going to be very, very, very hard for him to win on paper. Of course, there are always ways to win as Hunter. It's just very hard to find those opportunities. And even then, you also have to play very well. And the survivors have to, well, ideally they mess up a little bit in the best case scenario here. Now we see the officer going to be taking on the chase here. No flames in the area just yet, so we don't have to use the pocket watch. Never mind. Nice. Oh, wait. That was such a good flame, though. That was such a good flame. I didn't even see that flame. I don't think Officer did either. And a reminder, this is Levi, who is again like doing one of the better players on PQQ here. Let's see here. Oh. Anti, watch it. Good patience. Just a little bit of patience here. TP is gonna be ready here. 1 second till TP. Watch for those flames. Watch it now. Watch it, Antique Dealer. Okay. Nice pushback. Saving that pallet here too. Okay, a little bit of cheeky pallet mind games around here. All right. Boss, we see you, boss. Now we're gonna break this pallet here. Not too shabby. Okay. All right. Watch for another flame here. We could always smack it. Oh, but the missed flywheel. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. We injure 2 people and we're gonna go back for the officer here. If officer burns his watch, we're in a bit of trouble. It actually might be better for him to save it. I'm not gonna lie. Flame. Oh, wow. 2 for 2 on this officer. I agree with saving the watch, though. I'm glad he didn't burn the watch there. I think that's actually the better play. I think it is 100% the better play. Problem is we're going to be chaired out toward the anti-cipher, so this is the issue. The officer could either die basement or we could die on the anti-cipher. And that makes things very, very, very difficult here. Very difficult. We're going to road to the anti. She's going to get on the tram. No, never mind. Flame. No flame, okay, which means no flame for the camp. Here comes Lantern. Not even gonna really bother using her item much here. Okay, we may actually have to use the officer watch now at this point. We're kind of in a bad position. Yeah, we have to use the watch here now, but he forced it, which means he'll just switch targets here. Yep. Lantern, pay attention, buddy, come on. That was so free, you just pull your image, just look back. Oh boy, yeah, this is really bad now. The survivors are gonna lose. The Bobby is in a winning position. The Bobbins is gonna win. He can 4-kill. Yeah, he can. This is a 4-kill position. Oh, this officer. This officer is 3 for 3, bro. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a 4-kill. That's a 4. That is just a straight up 4. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think the biggest thing was, the officer died too fast. I think that's just it. He just died too fast. That's just, wow. Interesting. No one can save, nothing. I think also Lanson's not pulling back her image is really bad there. Because that made it so, there was no chase. The problem is he didn't have to chase for that like at all. He just kind of got lucky because the Lanson just didn't really do much there. We're gonna TP. All right, tree. All right, Auntie. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you. Look at the baits, bro. The patience this must take. Now we go 1, 2. Okay. Wait, we didn't get the second. Wait, why was that so short? Flame? Not quite. Nice, okay. Auntie's nearly out of resources though. We're nearly out. Break that Russell Road. Watch it now, watch it. We have the flywheel. We have the flywheel for the soul. We don't get the flywheel. Okay, we don't get the flywheel. I think the Auntie was probably expecting like a charge attack there. I think she thought her flywheel was gonna get baited, so she didn't flywheel. That's tough. That is quite tough. Okay. And once again, we're gonna chair out all the way here at middle. Officer has one singular. What? Okay. Hold on. We get to kite again. I see. We get to kite again. Flame. She went for a flywheel lineup, but again, I think she keeps thinking her flywheel's gonna get baited, but she just can't hit it in time. To be fair, it also could be South Korea ping. At the end of the day, this very well could be a South Korea ping thing as well, because I do know that South Korea's ping is not the best. Not the best. Officer. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm talking to this officer like a horse. Whoa, now. Okay. Down goes Levi. Auntie still has her self heal. I mean, it's kind of over at this point. I think we can kind of just skip past. We know it's over. Sorry, boss. Boss did very well this game. I'm not gonna lie. Boss did very well. Didn't really get to hit their flywheels too often. Gets for one more stun and then dies. That's gonna be a 4-kill. Wow. Axe Boy with a 4-kill, bro. Axe Boy with a 4-kill. How about that? I was not expecting that, bro. Officer will try to get on the dungeon, but yeah, we get spotted out there. Nice game. We don't even get to see the character select for some reason this time. We're just hopping right into round 2, second half, and yet it's gonna be another Ivy here. So we can lose this. The thing is, because we tied the first round, we will see a guaranteed round 3. But right now, this is looking very good for PRR. Very, very, very good for PRR. We're gonna be seeing triple tide on this team, tied knee jerk on this Gardener, tied flywheel on this Finn, borrowed tide on the Mercenary, and then borrowed flywheel on our Enchantress here. Very standard Ivy build with the Detention Inso Blink build. We got the pure 60 on the Finn, so next scare he will be, or he will have to try to mind game. And if he cannot mind game it, then he's kind of just cooked here. Big speed boost with this ball. Are we gonna break the ball? Not gonna break the ball, okay. I think it's actually a very good idea to chase the Finn here because again, Finn late game against Ivy when he can kind of put himself inside the ball can be very annoying for her. Once again, another ball here, launching yourself into the graveyard, just kind of keeping this distance here. Very, very solid. We're going to try to get the spook. Oh, we get the spook hit here. Oh, wait. Why did he go that way? That's kind of weird. Did we make this pallet? We go for the blink. Wow, okay. But he's going to go back for his ball. He might grab it instead of the speed boost. No, he's going to actually use the speed boost here. The speed boost is more consistent, I think, yeah. We could maybe go and grab the other ball, but no, by the time we get there, the Ivy will be out back on our team. Oh no. Oh no, the other ball's here, right? It is. Yup. Another speed boost, baby! He's kind of just gonna keep running to the ball over and over and over again. He's just gonna keep going from ball to ball to ball to ball. He's gonna flywheel. Oh my gosh, bro! This fire investigator, this Finn, bro, this Finn is. She gave up. She didn't even break a ball. She just gave up. Oh, that's not good. That is not good, bro. Gardener bubble? Just bubble. Bubble. What? Just bubble. Hello? Bubble. Gardener's dead. Oh, she's dead. Bubble, please. Bubble, please. Ball? Please, bubble. Oh, my gosh. The ball. Get to the pallet. Can you get to the pallet? Miracle drop 1 pallet. The hunt. Oh my goodness, bro. The pallet hit, bro. The pallet hit. All right, this is just really bad for PQ. We need to break the Finn ball, bro. This Finn ball is killing her. This Finn ball is literally killing her, bro. Oh my gosh, they're getting like max value out of these ball. Max value out of these gosh darn balls, bro. Oh my goodness. Okay. Where are we at? Okay, now we're breaking. We should have done that way earlier. I'm sorry. We need to do that way earlier, especially that one. That one being in middle, like where so many people are going to be crossing through. Jeez. It's just a free transition, bro. All right. Watch out now. Gardener. I drop of the pallet. Double scare. Ooh, Gardener. Little greedy now, little greedy. Okay, ciphers are very good though. These ciphers are insane, bro. 4.5 ciphers done. This is when you want your first kill, bro. This is when you want your first kill. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Mercenary, fly on in here with the elbow pad. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, scary, scary. That's a double. That's a double down, Merc. Wait, maybe not. Elbow pad. Bye, Merc. Okay. Nice elbow pad. Cypher 83. Cypher is 83. Oh, we're going to leave it here. We're going to leave it. Okay, we're going to start up a new Cypher here, I imagine. Maybe try to rotate and heal a little bit. We do have full presence ready. Full presence is online now. Here's our Gardner pal. Of course, both Finn and Gardner both don't have borrowed, but there's no way for the Ivy to know that, really. There is no way right now. Finn, you're getting a little greedy, Finn. Can we force a blink at least? Wow, poor Finn got blinked twice, bro. Poor Finn got blinked twice. Okay. Yeah, we really need to... I don't really know what PR is doing. They need to slow down the pace of this game, because right now Ivy has the momentum. They still have the lead, yes, but Ivy has momentum right now. They need to slow this momentum down by getting a good save and then maybe trying to heal here. Yeah, we're going to go for the heal, but reminder, it's very difficult to heal against an Ivy when she has full presence, so we got to be very careful. But the Yith has come back now. Now we can go for a heal. Ooh, come on, Enchantress. It all comes down to this save. It all comes down to this save. Nice save. Stun. Okay, nice body block here, too. Nice body block. Enchantress might be dead here. There's the scare. Bonk. Okay. Now Garner can go for the save, though, and she can bubble and Tide Tenor, which is going to be very, very helpful for this team. And then... what next after that? What next? What next? Let's see. Merc also got healed, but he has no items, no Tide. All Merc really has is the delay effect. That's all he really has right now is his delay effect. Here comes the Gardener. Might break the stone. Nope. Please use your bubble. Bubble. There's the bubble. Okay. Ooh, the farm. Okay. That's fine. We have a 3-stack on our Enchantress. And finally, after like a full gosh darn minute, the Ciphers have... what the heck? We're going for the Gardener? I mean, I guess that's fine. This is fine here. This is very, very fine. All right. Ciphers are getting pushed. Ciphers are indeed getting pushed. Enchantress will die away. I mean, Rep is doing a very good job of kind of trying to come back in this game because this game is just very difficult to do anything in. Very, very difficult. We're going to full press the Finn. Flywheel. No flywheel needed, it looks like. Okay. Okay, ball. Whee! Okay, no more ball. No more ball. That Finn could have used the ball trick, though. It was actually, like, insane if he uses the ball trick there. It would have been very, very insane if he used ball trick. The ball trick, of course, being, like, putting the ball on the Cypher and then, like, kind of putting yourself inside of it that I mentioned earlier. Enchantress might be able to use up her self-heal here. Let's see. I don't think she will. I don't think she will. I don't. Oh, she will. I guess because of the 3-stack. Yeah. We wait for the full presence to be done. Get up. 3-stack. Bye-bye. Okay. Cypher 50. Uh-oh. Oh, Merc's on the final one. The one that has the most progress. All right. Full pres. Is he really going to force that? No way. Merc. This is not good, buddy. Don't greedy for this, bro. Please don't greedy. Merc. Why, bro? Oh, because we're already on the gate. I see. That's why. I think that's still very greedy, though. That's still very, very, very greedy from the Mercenary. I don't really agree with that play, honestly. I don't really agree with that. Especially in an Ivy, because now the Mercenary's going to be down forever. And we have Blink. Yeah, I don't really agree with that play. I'm gonna be so real. I don't really agree with that play. Okay, onto the Gardener here. Reminded that we do have Blink. There's the Blink. Okay, that's 2 down. Okay, this is looking more and more tricky as time goes on. We're gonna chair the Gardener. Oh, but now the gate is moving. Okay. The other gate will get open. The other gate will get open time. Okay, this is tricky now. They actually maybe could have primed the gate to bait her in. All right. She should tie. This should be a tie. Yeah, this is a tie. This is a tie. I don't think Merc makes it. He would need an item. Wait. Oh, no, she gave it the rescue onto the... Wait, she gave it the rescue onto the... I didn't even realize. Oh, my gosh. That's not quite it. Oh, we cut off the mercenary, though. Okay, Merc is dead. No self-heal for sure now. But the Yith is here, and I don't think it makes it to the other map. Or, sorry, the other gate, I should say. It can't cross the map. Yeah, that should be it. That should be it. Gardner, what are you doing? Gardner, where are you going? Gardner, what is going on? Gardner, what are you doing? What the heck? Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Finn is standing out of the range. He's gonna get pushed out. Gardner could have just left. I think they overestimated the Yith. Because now Gardner's dead. Probably. Not guaranteed, but probably. Most likely dead. Bubble? Oh. I don't think she makes it. Let's see. No. They could have 3-escaped. They could have 3-escaped. They messed up. Not good. All right. Sangria is out here now for round 3 Moon River Park. Let's see it here. Let's see it. Of course, now PRR has a very, very big lead here, so we actually need a 4-kill here. We definitely need to 4-kill, and honestly, it's quite doable. This team decodes very, very slowly. This is a minus 45% decoding team comp if you don't count the boosts from Lanternist. Because Lantern minus 10, Forward minus 25, and then Priestess minus 10. Actually, Aeroplanist is plus 2, so you know maybe it's only minus 43. And then when Lantern's using the boots, it's only minus 30 or 33, I should say. Okay. We're doing a good job hiding against the Opera here. Oh, but Charles just drops pallets too slowly, bro. Charles just drops pallets way too slow. Okay. Being a little patient here. We backflip. Oh, well, we can just take the coaster for free now. Yeah. Just take the coaster for free. Yep. All right. No one pressed the stop is my assumption because the ciphers are pretty good. Yup. All right. Aeroplanist is very good on this map. Let's see how he can kite. Hover, hover, hover. He couldn't get on the slide, though. Usually when you hover in that situation, you want to get on top of the slide to buy time, but he still was able to get up there. She waited for the flywheel. She waited. That's honestly not the best kite from a full kite arrow. I'm not going to lie. It's not the best kite. Not the best kite of all time. It's fine, though. It's fine. Like, if you're full kite arrow, it's usually a little better than that is the ideal. It's fine, though. It's still fine. We're going to try to go to Abnormal, the Cypher. Oh, never mind. Opera doesn't want to risk it. Yeah, she doesn't know if Lantern's coming in. She sees the ability use, and now she's like, oh, where's the Lantern? There she is. All right, smacked out Lantern. It is going to be Tide Turner on the Lantern. Double down Lantern, flywheel. Double down, yeah. That double down. She just got caught out a little bit too early, I think. If Lantern was able to be a little bit sneakier, we probably would have been fine, but she got caught out too early. But, you know, that's also a good boon from our Hunter SSI here because they were able to find them so early. That was just very, very smart from them. We're going to drop our pallets early here from our Aeroplanist, trying to, like, maneuver around for a potential blink. In the vault, 1. And, okay, he's dead. Yeah, that was, the second jetpack was not the best. I don't think he could position himself in time. But the forward is here. Oh, she's scared. She's scared of the forward. She knows. Yeah, she knows. TP back. He doesn't go for it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That is fine. That is fine. We heal up our Lanternist. The one good thing for these survivors is that they have a Priestess, and when you have Priestess, everybody has an Omni healing buff, and you just heal that much faster. But Ciphers are a little bit slow, and here comes a big abnormal use. 88 down to 30% is pretty huge. So that's 58% Cipher progress just gone. Yeah, Ciphers are abysmal. This should be a 4-kill. These Ciphers are abysmally bad. They are so garbage. The double down, the somewhat fast kill, no trait force, obviously because it's abnormal. The double, yeah, it's just all that, all of it, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is tough. This is tough. Like, forward kind of needs to harass, but unfortunately, he's not dying in a harassment spot for the forward. And harassing against Opera is very difficult. It is very, very, very difficult, especially against the best ones. This should be a 4-kill. This should be a 4-kill. At these Ciphers, there's no excuse to not 4-kill here. The only way is survivors would need to have a very long second kite, or we would need for the Opera to mess up here. We need the Opera to mess up. We're gonna be going for the forward here now. Probably not the best chase target. I would honestly... Ooh. Dang. This opera's kind of winning every mind game, which is just really, really good for PQQ. And let's not forget, PQQ is behind right now, so they actually really do need this. They really, really need this. Here comes a forward ball. Drops the pallet here once more. Let's walk on over to this area here. Ball all the way to this pallet. Okay. TP back. Gonna go for the Priestess now, but we have portals set up. Plenty of portals here. Two escape portals here. Abnormal once again. From 53 down to 15. Okay. They're still nearly 2 whole ciphers behind, so we still have time. But now there's no incentive to chase the forward. You're like, okay, why would I ever chase the forward in this situation? There's literally 0 reason to chase the forward. Let's continue moving toward our lantern. Nice lantern, nice, beautiful. Nice. Oh. 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 Bro. I felt my life flashing before my eyes when I saw that, bro. Oh my goodness, truly. She should make the coaster. She should make the coaster here. She does take it though. She does take it. A little bit of patience may have been a bit better there. Could have been a bit more patient. Should be fine though. Should be fine. Let's see here. All right, we're gonna use our lance ability once again. Use our priestess. Now we're gonna go for our priestess here. I mean, they caught up a little bit on ciphers. The kite hasn't been the worst. Drop this pallet here. Vault to vault. The TP back. Still nobody on this cipher here specifically, but we are going to be healing up with... Wait, what is that? Is that a bot? Oh my gosh, we got a bot? Wait, forward, control the bot. Yeah, control the bot. Yeah. Oh, we're going to kill the bot. Bro, come on, she saw that. You ain't slick with it. You are not slick with it, bro. You are not slick with it. I'm sorry. All right, that was a very lucky bot, though. I think the forward healed up with that bot, too, right? Yeah, that was a very, very, very lucky bot. I didn't even notice he got the bot at first. Very, very lucky bot pull, I'm not going to lie. Okay. Ball. All of it, all of it, all of it. Wow, pretty much all of it, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Chasing the Lantern once again. Lantern, of course, doesn't have borrowed, which makes this very, very difficult. Cypher is 40, though. She needs to boost it. Yeah, she's boosting it. She's boosting it. Flywheel. Oh, wow. What a good flywheel. Okay, she does go down here. Does go down. Good TP to the Cypher, but we don't know for sure. We probably know it is being worked on, but the Lantern is still boosting it. So it should be, what, 80%? I'm gonna assume it's like 80% right now. Let's see. Ooh. 68. Not the best. Okay. Not the best, not the best. Okay. Forward taps it. They're scared of teleport. Bro, you don't have a choice. You have to do it. Yeah, you got to do it, bro. You got escape portals and everything. You don't really have much of a choice here. Body block. TP. Wow, what a good TP. All right, Amanda's dead. She's dead, she's dead, she's dead. She's boosting the Cypher again, though. So they will be able to pop. The best they can get is 1. PRR has to go for 1 here. Let's see. Pop. Yep. Okay. Well, we play for 1. We play for 1. We split gates and we play for 1. Problem is, they have no items. They have no items. I would say Opera has about a 70% chance of 4 killing. Because she has trait still, of course. And well, the thing is, they also still have self-fields. Yeah, the stars have to outsmart the Opera. That's the only way. They have to outsmart her. They just simply have to outsmart her. I don't know how they outsmart her, but they have to find a way. Because forward is definitely not going to last very long here. Yeah. And Priestess is not at 4th. We're going to actually aim to chair, it looks like here. The question is, will we instant TP? We might actually instant TP. Let's see. TP? We do instant, yup. Priestess is nowhere to be found. She's going to aim to hide in God Kite. Problem is, once again, she has no... Oh. Wait, she TP'd back. No, run the other way. What are you doing? She's going to check there. That's so obvious. Run to... Oh, no. GG's. That's it. Bro, you're supposed to... When the forward should have said, run back now. Bro, you can't hide there, dude. That's so obvious. When the Opera TP'd back, she needed to start moving back to where her portal was. Because her portal was at chair, but she needed to move back to that portal. And now it's Gamekeeper time. Gamekeeper on Moon River Park again. And now, fun fact, it's all tied up. it is all tied up, which means, let's see here. I'm trying to look at the score. Yeah, score is equal for every single. Yeah, it's 11 points to 11 points. I'm pretty sure, which means this is going to be a regular match of IDV. I think if the Gamekeeper ties, we're going to be seeing overtime. If the Gamekeeper 3 kills, then PRR will win, and if the Survivors tie, it will be PQQ's win. And of course, we're going to be seeing Acrobat here at 4th. Acrobat, very, very classic at 4-stop character. He's going to risk the hook. I feel it. No, he didn't risk it. Wow, interesting. Okay, we didn't risk it. All right, let's see here. 4-stop jump. 4-stop jump. Might get. That's a game-changing mistake. He's too close. The thing is, you can't be right on top of the thingy. Oh, he's dead. Oh, Mike Gaming, bro. Mike Gaming. Oh, the Seer Owl. We can hook it. Yup. Oh my gosh, bro. This Acrobat, bro. This Acrobat he got cooked. He just got cooked, bro. He just got cooked. I'm sorry. He messed up and then got cooked. The initial kite was fine, but he messed up and got cooked, bro. You can't be missing those balls, bro. You can't be missing those balls in tourney. We do have a forward here once again with the Tide Center. Aeroplanist as well, so we have double save. Oh my. Oh, this is looking really bad for PQQ. Oh, this is looking so bad. This is looking so bad. So bad. Boop. Mike Gaming? No, he just dies. Okay, nothing you can do. I think he realized if he goes for the instant jump, he still dies. I mean, to be fair, I'll give it up to the Acrobat. He does have Tide Tenor, which does make this a little bit harder. But even then, a Tide Tenor Acrobat can still kite better than that. Like, he just messed up, bro. He just messed up. That's all it was. He just messed up. Okay. Defending against the forward, even though the forward's not even here. We'll finish up this Cypher here. Next will have to be the Aeroplanist Rescue. I mean, they're about halfway done with the Cyphers. As long as Aeroplanist can get a good one, they can still maybe tie. But this is still looking a little bit rough, I'm not going to lie. Still looking quite rough. Especially Gamekeeper full presence is just, oh man, super strong here. All right, he forces the hover from the arrow. Ooh, not the greatest hover though. Let's see. Nice save. Smack. Might as well smack, you know, might as well smack. No reason not to. Continue going after the Acrobat. Warp is going to be ready in 3 seconds. I don't really think we want to use Warp to kill him though. We don't really need to. Trap this window. Okay. He can always jump over it though. Oh. Oh, Mike Gaming, bro. Mike Gaming. This is just not your game, bro. This is just not your day. Oh my goodness. I feel so bad for the guy, bro. I really do. All right, we know where the Aeroplanist is, and I think we're going to warp on top of him. Let's see here. Warp. Yup, right on top of that arrow. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Nice. Good. Look at those baits, bro. Those baits are crazy good. Oh my goodness. Crazy, crazy good baits. And with this, it must have good reaction time and good ping because you can kind of just react the second they drop it and then just go whoop, die. All right. He's gonna try to force an early save. He doesn't even care if the save is free. He just wants it. He just wants it early as possible. Okay. Vital item burned out here. Or sorry, second item burned out here, I should say. Wow, if that's me. Wow, if that's me, bro. Oh man, if that's me. I know for sure that's death. Oh my goodness. Okay. Catching up again. Back over here we go. Both pallets are dropped. We can clean them up. We can also put a trap on the gate here too. We can put a trap on the gate if we want to. I think we're gonna leave the pallets drop because, you know, it makes it so the rest of you can't come in from there. Nice. Okay. Now we have to ball. We have to ball, otherwise it's gonna be a stuff. Okay. So I was like, somebody's dying here. Someone's dying here. Yep, someone's dying here. That's why he leaves the pallet down, because somebody dies there. That's actually pretty smart. Pretty smart to leave the pallet there. Let's see. Let us see. Let us see. Let us leave. Let us leave. Let us leave. You know, I actually saw a vegetable tier list the other day, and I think lettuce was like at the bottom. Which is kind of fine, because lettuce just kind of feels like a filler vegetable. But you know what was at the top, bro? My goat broccoli. I love broccoli, bro. Broccoli is so broken. Honestly, I should talk about like vegetables and foods like in the metagame of the. Ooh, okay, almost had it, almost had it, almost had it here. We're gonna chair the Aeroplanist once more. Wait, is Airplane sit on chair? He is, right? I think he is. Wait, I kind of forgot. I was too busy thinking about lettuce. He is dead on chair. Okay, I thought so. Okay, well, I think this is gonna go to PRR. I'm pretty sure this is gonna go to PRR. Yeah, this should go to PRR because he only needs a 3 kill, and if he gets 1 more kill, which is, well, very, very high likelihood of that happening, then we should be good. It's gonna be insanely difficult to clutch up a tie with these 2 characters. Possible, perhaps, but it would take a very long kite from the seer. Nice flywheel. It would take a very long kite from the seer. He basically needs to get enough for like 2 owls in detention. Okay, I mean, this is the time, bro. This is the time. This is the time. Bro's looking at the hunter. Hook 1. Yeah, you're gonna get hit there. Yep, everything's down. Everything's down. You don't want to get TS, bro. Don't want to get TS. He's still looking at, no, he needs that owl. He's like, I need that owl, bro. I need that owl. I need that caca. Alright, ciphers are almost done here. Well, we will be able to pop, but did we get an owl in time is the question. I think he's like 70%. Oh, yeah, 70% or so. Alright. Oh, bye-bye. Okay, that's it. GG's. GG's, GG's, GG's. GG's. All I need is the 3 kill. All I need is the 3 kill. GG's. Yep. GG'th, bro. GG'th. Let's see. Gonna keep on checking around. Forward's gonna go to first stop. But you don't even need to bother. You don't even need to bother going for the 4 kill. The 4 kill will be way too risky. You just stay here and take the 3. You just stay here and take the 3. 3 is all you need. 3 is all you need, baby. He's constantly scouting around just to make sure that the gamekeeper, or sorry, the forward's not there. But yeah, that's going to be PRR. I guess PRR is going to be our 1 representative in the COA offline tournament. That's going to be really fun because they played really fun characters like Axeboy and whatnot. So maybe we'll see that Axeboy once again in Global Finals. That was a really good set to end it off on. Good stuff to PRR for qualifying. Very, very good stuff. Congrats, congrats. Match Rusol. Anyways, gamers, I think that's all for today. We have now finished the South Korea region, which puts us at 2 out of 6 regions completely finished watching. We've already done NAEU. We've already finished South Korea now. Now we just need to continue with Japan and China, and then also start watching SEA and Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan. I actually have started watching SEA already, but I just haven't uploaded it yet. But yeah. I guess I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.